Yes, people, welcome back to the glorious channel, the newly crowned 400,000 subscriber channel, DR Sports.
Big up.
Yes, thank you.
I must say, I was slightly disappointed that I wasn't included in the picture.
Oh, do you think I did it?
No.
Throw someone under the bus instantly.
You don't do graphic design.
Shout out Jack, shout out Richard, yeah?
No, but,
Big up.
But, you know, let's not minimise the contribution of boxing now to DR Sports achieving that.
Yeah, no, we've got to get through the show. We've got to crack on. As you can see, it's myself, AGT, Abbi, Flex, after holding 3 against the Cherries once
Hold
more.
that.
Oh, hold on. Was Abbi as well after holding 6?
Yeah, no, we'll get on to that. Laurie, still not happy with the 5-1 victory. And Matisse held by the Toffees. Big up the Scousers in the building, yeah? Liverpool top of the tree for Christmas, just how we like it. Lovely stuff. We're going to get into that and make sure we cook Abbi, because I know people in the chat here have been waiting for an Abbi cooking for some time. Smash that like button, get your comments in, people, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But as you know, there's already so much to unpack in today's show as we look ahead to the weekend's action as well. But if you're travelling, you know what it's like at Crimbo. People are on the move, right? You know, they haven't got their normal access that they would for watching the games. And you don't really want to be stuck somewhere without access to keep up to the football. The busiest period, the most beautiful period in the Christmas calendar, it's the Christmas football. Don't worry, we've got you covered. Proton VPN is here with an exclusive deal for you today, because missing out on your team's matches during the season, they're not going to let that happen, even though Flex and Abbi wish they would miss their team's play. It's like bringing that stadium to you, no matter where you are. Incredibly private and secure. I'm sure Robbie's using it out in Sierra Leone at the minute as well, probably to watch this right now. So if you're watching on Proton VPN, Robbie, hey, at the top is just us. Just hit that link for the exclusive offer so you never miss a moment of the action once more. And just another thing, tomorrow, Omili, we're really dissecting and slicing up the Tottenham versus Liverpool game, the aftermath. That's the show. Tomorrow on Omili, myself and Abbi, 11 a.m. on Christmas Eve. We're delivering you them goods all the way through Christmas, and we've got court as well on Christmas Day for you. But on Omili tomorrow, right, if you want to download the app, you can now. QR code on the screen, download it, and we've got a few more details about the app later on in the show. Jump into a couple of super chats because I know people have been waiting. Big up to Medical Bunker. The only time Liverpool were certain to win the league in my lifetime, the world shut down. As we pull away, world news is getting weird. WW3 by May. Hopefully not, my brother. Aza says, Mo Salah with 15 goals and 11 assists before Christmas is insane. Easily the best player in the world at this moment in time. Facts, right? And he's actually overtaken Thierry Henry now. Salah has to be the face of the Prem at the minute, says Sebastian. I agree. He's on all the pictures, all the promotional pics. He's on them.
Come do the show by yourself.
Jeremy says, interesting fact, in the 61 Premier League games that Gabriel Jesus has scored in, he has still never lost. Is that true? Get some VAR on that.
I have seen that stat, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's like the James
what you
Milner
wish for,
stat.
then you're hounding him out. Ooh. Good omen, mate. Don't lose with him.
Sabitzer, though.
I mean,
this is a damning one to Matisse.
I'd be quiet.
Matisse thinks he's so analytical, but he's an absolute sausage. A 10-year-old brain in a man's body. Ask him who Kevin Hitchcock is, and he will fumble on the spot. Who is Kevin Hitchcock?
Shock, I don't know.
So you're fumbling on the spot. It looks like Sabitzer was right. Absolute sausage.
Oh my god.
So
that was horrendous. You both of you. Yeah. You should be escorted
no,
off the premises.
You should know who Kevin.
For even hyping that,
both of them.
For hyping that super chat, you should be escorted off the premises. Laurie, do you want to host?
A 10-year-old brain in a man's body.
This guy is
I'm on top today. I'm on top today. You can't tell me nothing. Brother. Clara Bitsy, Abbi, are you still Anjin?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Just about, I think. Can we celebrate City's downfall, says Chandler, who is a member. Members link in the chat there as well. You never walk alone. And Stephen Island's grandmother says, may there be more cooking than on my Christmas dinner table. Right? Let's get back into the first game. The analysis that we didn't really get on the mob yesterday. Great stream. I was watching. Shout out to you. But we must talk about Tottenham versus Liverpool. You said it would be 2-2 on the COP TV. Salah's now the first player with double digits in the league for goals and assists before Christmas. Tottenham lose again against the Big Six opponent. This time, if I'm really honest, Abbi, it could have been 10 goals. If we really wanted to score 10, we could have scored 10 yesterday. And Liverpool, top of the tree for Christmas. What's your thoughts on the game?
Well, 2-2 was obviously maybe a stretch.
Bit of a stretch.
I think I
Stretch Armstrong, mate.
think I probably didn't consider how many men are out.
Or how good we are.
Bit
As well.
both.
A bit of that.
I think it's look. Imagine, and you can all say what you want. High line. The line wasn't actually that high at times
It was.
yesterday. At times.
A lot of the times it was.
At
though.
times. At times. Look,
Those 6
we
goals.
have no rotation available. We have 8 first team players out. We are playing the same team pretty much every single game. You've got Archie Gray, who arguably did actually a very good job. Who's not a centre half. He's better than the actual centre half that's next to him in Dragusin.
Ooh. You're saying Dragusin coming like Vuj. You're saying Dragusin is Vuj. Centre back for
Does
Tottenham.
look like him.
Does look like him a bit.
Violin and,
Big shout.
Look, getting
without a
holding
violin.
holding 6 at home. No, I mean holding 6 at home is not acceptable. Okay, it's not. And you're right. It could have been 10.
In any sport.
Weirdly, like the Chelsea game, I was really angry. I wasn't actually angry yesterday. I don't know if I'm having like a midlife crisis,
Withdrawal symptoms.
a nervous breakdown. I don't know, but like I don't really know what you want Spurs to do. If you're missing your 2 centre halves, you're
articulate that in
missing
a
your
minute.
goalkeeper. You
You can
are
answer that.
you're asking an 18-year-old to do that job. You don't have the strength in depth to be able to do it because of injuries and just because of what you buy anyway. And Liverpool are the best team in Europe. So I don't think... I understand the argument. You could be a bit more pragmatic. You can sit in, you can defend, you can try and stop it. But the Spurs, again, 5-3 would have been far more respectable than 6-3. Just also sounds better. But playing the way that he wants to play, you will get goals, right? And his thing is, well, if I know that we don't have the personnel able to defend and do this, which again, because it's his tactics, it's his like high line, we're not going to play that way anyway. But do I think that game might have been different if you had Romero and had Mickey van der Ven? Quite possibly, yeah. I think when you're looking at Archie Gray and you're looking at Dragusin and you're looking at Jed Spence, who's playing his like 4th game in like 2 years for the club, and I really like Jed Spence as well. Him, Kulusevski and Archie Gray, I think can walk out of that game still with heads held high. You look at the midfield, Basuma's not good enough. I've said it to you for years. They need better. They need upgrades. Son need upgrades. There's key areas of the pitch that need an upgrade. So I understand he wants to play the way he's going to play. I'm over that. Like that's fine. I've accepted it. I don't know what you want me to say.
Can I ask, if you had lost that game 9-3, which you should have, would you still be saying the
10-3
same
maybe.
thing? Because I don't think you would. If you lost that game 9-3, I don't think you'd start your analysis the way you started it.
But we've got 8 first-team
I
players
get it,
out.
but
like,
teams have had injuries before, and they still at least keep themselves compact. There's no excuse for leaving the midfield that vacant and that open the whole game, and you don't change it. Tighten up. This is why Ange has to get criticism, because he just never seems to understand that he can be versatile and tactically flexible. You played your game against Man United. You exerted a lot of energy. You won the game 4-3. I'm thinking they're 100% going to lose to Liverpool because Liverpool made 7 changes against Southampton.
Spurs can't do that.
I hear that. But you don't have to be so open.
So how would you have liked them to set up?
It's Liverpool. You just said it. It's the best team in the world. Go into a bit of a mid-block. Get compact. Get everybody tucked in.
I'd
Shove them out
say-
wide. At least make it difficult.
I would
There's
say
no
for the
need
first-
for you to just be allowing 9-10 goals. You're
I
a
would-
madman.
I would-
9-10 goals to
I
go
don't know.
through you. There's no need.
I would say for the first 20 minutes, I felt that we were more compact. I felt that we actually were. And it was a little bit like we were going to kind of get them on the counter type thing.
That
Was,
I think we should have been 3-0 up before.
But you
we
weren't.
even
But you're
scored
always
our
going to.
first
We're always
goal.
going to concede
But
chances.
you were open because.
But the line wasn't that high. The line was not that.
Pinging it to Mo Salah's
But that's
chest,
an
mate.
individual person. That's not the tactics. That's an individual
Bit
person.
open, though.
The person that cost us 2 goals and decided to nearly throw away getting to a semi-final the other night. That's not on the tactics. That's on the personnel.
Who you playing in the semi? Oh no, sir.
Oh, you're winding me up.
I'm
also not in the mood for it.
Yeah. He's in that mood today, trust me. He's in that mood.
Good thing they put you right next to each other.
Read the room.
Not reading.
No one's in the mood for
He
it.
ain't reading shit.
You don't care about
Cops at the top.
He can't read.
No, I get it. Go and win the league, hun. I want you to win the league.
I'll
And if
try.
you don't, you'll be a bigger bottle job than
Do the
Arsenal.
Conor McGregor
So
thing.
go and win the
100%.
league. Do it for me.
You can't even read.
Great. Win the league. Move on. Go and ask someone else question.
You can't even read.
Flex, you must have watched the game.
I didn't, mate. I was fucking talking about the shit that I had to watch 2 hours before. So no, I didn't watch the game.
Yeah, we'll get on to your game.
Sorry to swear.
So, but what did you make of the result?
I saw the highlights. I'll be honest. I ain't come to play today. I'm not doing the whole Spurs are a mess. Look at you. That's whatever. They're shit. I knew there was shit on Thursday. I knew there was shit before that.
You must be.
I knew the
shit,
fact.
their shit.
100%. That's why I'm not doing the whole and you're a disgrace, you're a this, that.
Right.
Mud siblings.
I'm not in a position today or the mood to be
These mud
going
siblings.
in on why Ange is this. Basically, what you said.
Mud siblings.
Basically, what you said is what I agree with. Like, you have to be able to switch it up sometimes, and it's the same thing. It's why I was so angry on Thursday.
So if it would have ended 5-3, would you not say, okay, well they did well to get themselves back in it, playing their way?
because it was 5-1 at one stage.
Too many
wasn't it?
big
It's
chances.
like,
You
Liverpool just probably looked like the bits
Training
I saw
session.
looked like they got bored.
Good finish
started
from
getting
Kulusevski.
Good finish,
Good
getting
finish from
complacent. And
they're all good
if they had to be at it, then concentrated the whole time, they could have been 10-1.
Aren't you annoyed that you know you're gonna lose the game 10 minutes in?
Yeah, but I'm also looking at the fact that we have 8
But
players
but
that
he
are
does
missing.
this with the injuries or without the injuries, though.
Yeah, but I don't believe that game would have been as bad as that. With if we had the option.
Okay,
Could have been, though.
so is
Still
it
could
every
have
Well,
been.
of
time?
course it could be. Liverpool have the ability to go to anyone and slap you up. Look at
Okay.
you. Look at what they did to you. 7. You held 7 against them.
All right, but is
Then
it-
we went.
is
Then
it- you-
then
That
what we
should have been
did,
10 as well.
and then what we did after that, made sure we didn't lose after that. Went compact and stunk it out.
Okay, but it was
0-0.
se-
0-0.
Okay.
this is
And
my
celebrate
question.
like a win
But
instead
it
of
was
getting
still-
done 6.
But you
whatever
still got
fucking
done
thing it was.
7. Liverpool have the ability to go and do that
I
to
hear
any
that,
team,
but this
even
is-
when you're at full strength. We've got 8 players out.
So do you see a long-term future with this manager when every time there's adversity, it's like,
Yeah.
sorry, I can't do nothing about that. Sorry, like,
Yeah,
no,
I
seriously,
do.
that's the
I do.
question.
I'm not sacking another manager. And if you I expect him to get sacked at some point, of course, because that's just what we do. Give him the tools. Give him the right tools. Give him the right tools. Have a better bench. Have a better squad. Spend $1 billion on a squad, and then we can talk.
It's late. Anyway, we must talk about
I'm
Liverpool.
not Angel. I'm not going to be.
I'm not
Angel.
saying-
Do the
listen,
whole,
I'm not going to be Angel.
I'm coming to you now, Laurie, because some of the individual performances I have to shout out. I thought Robertson was exceptional yesterday. Right, I know you give him a lot of stick.
Oh, we're talking about
Dominic
Tottenham.
Szoboszlai.
We're talking about
No,
Tottenham, why you
Liverpool
just-
now, and then you can come back to Tottenham. This is my bit.
It's
now.
hosted
by
Right,
Jim.
Dominic Szoboszlai, the energy, incredible. Big up to him. Luis Diaz gets his revenge from last year. Unbelievable header, unbelievable
late.
second goal. And Mo Salah does what Mo Salah does, takes the piss. 2 goals and 2 assists at Light Work Lane. It's easy.
Yeah, so much
It's
so, but you
easy.
won't offer him a
Mate,
contract.
If we
It's coming.
knock you
Christmas
out,
Day,
that's
I'm
all I
hearing.
want.
You
Honestly.
can't
Notifications
just
on.
stop doing that to yourself. You
McAllister,
cannot knock
great
them
header.
out.
Magic of the cup.
Let him have his thing.
Joe
You can't knock
Gomez,
them out.
unbelievable.
You can't knock them out, bro. Can't.
Who else?
Just stop
Everyone was
thinking.
great, Laurie.
Just let
And
him
it was
do
the
his thing.
opposite of what Spurs were.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I've heard all the
See on
arguments.
Cop TV again soon, then.
I've heard all the arguments.
What do you think,
And yes, Liverpool were exceptional. So we've got to say that first and foremost. However, Abby, sorry about this, but I really do mean this. I'm sorry, Ange is just...
Well, luckily for you, lot, you don't have to have Ange.
Yeah, but
No, but...
You have to have Ange. Don't worry
Listen,
about it.
hey. When it was
Don't
our
worry
club
about
in
it.
12th, you had to have plenty to say.
Yeah, because you
my
had
darling.
you had
yeah,
my
plenty to
ex-manager.
say.
You had
So
my
let me- let's
ex-manager,
talk.
and nothing made me happier
Let's
than
talk.
seeing
You're-
him
where are you
fail
in
at
the
your
league?
club.
Where are you in
Nothing
the
made
league?
me happier.
No, but hear me out, hear me out.
11.
You see managers like Ange, right? Russell Martin, and there's 1 or 2 others I can name as well. I am absolutely sick of this. Yeah, but this is the way I play. It's not your personal pet project. You are employed by the club to act in the best interests of the club. It's not about Ange's ego and this is the way I play and blah blah blah. No, you're employed by the club to do the best for Spurs, and doing the best for Spurs is not just letting Liverpool ride
Why is
roughshod.
your face
over
like that, though?
them.
It's true, though.
It's facts.
No, but listen.
I actually don't have
What? It's true, though.
No,
I
but
actually don't have the energy.
no, but
What did you expect?
But
Did
he's
you
on
expect
some
us to come in here and
self-preservation
praise
thing.
Ange?
He's not
Hold on a second.
changing.
Did you expect us to come in here today and praise Ange?
Yeah.
And his
No, but I think that there should
ideology
be,
and the way he
no,
approached
but
the
I
game?
think there should be a little bit of, I don't know, nous from all of you. The fact that they are missing, Spurs
No,
are
no, but
missing
hear me out.
7,
I'm
8
not come to
first
that.
team and
He's
squad
been- so
players.
you're
hold on,
you're
I'm
12
gonna come to
or
You're
that.
missing
because
all
of the
three.
injuries
You're
now.
missing all
Oh, so
three
you're
of your
11.
centre back
Order.
options. You're asking Archie Gray, an 18-year-old kid,
We're talking
to
about
be
the
at
grand scheme
centre
now. You're
half,
11.
and he's dropping a better
Hold on,
performance
hold
than
on.
drag us in.
You're
No,
11.
but Abby, you have not let me finish. I was going to address that. I was going to say, taking into account
He's
the fact
11.
that you had so many people out, to me, it's
You wanted
even
to sit
worse.
there and
No,
low
but
block it.
hold on. It's even
What's
worse
wrong with
on
low blocking
Ange.
it? What's
Those
wrong with it?
guys
What's happened?
deserve
What
a layer of.
nonsense?
Hang on. Those guys deserve a layer of protection. So what I'm saying is, if you're let me finish.
Bissouma's meant to be a layer of protection. There ain't no protection there.
No, but what I'm
Nothing.
You've got guys that are 18 years old, they've not played much first team football. Jed Spence, you talked about. I agree with you. Those guys are coming in, they're in a very difficult situation. Give them a layer of protection. Say, okay, normally this is what you would do, but allowing for the fact that we've got so many injuries, players that have not played first team football, are up against Liverpool, give them that layer of protection to say, okay, we're going to temper things a little bit. We're going to make a few adjustments and go forward that
Do you
way.
not
But to
see
just-
that point?
I see
there?
it, but he's not going to do it. So what's the point?
No, but that's
No,
the
no,
point.
no, but that's the point.
The fact
That
that
is
he
the
won't
point.
do it should be called out. Not that's just who he
We
is.
call it
That's
all
the
the time.
point.
It's who he is. Like I'm bored having that same conversation.
who he
It's
is,
who he is. It's how he is. What I'm going to
Yeah,
get
but
annoyed
it's
with
not
it every
good
time.
enough, bro.
Yeah, but that's
I'm
wrong.
not.
He can't be like that.
Why does he, of all managers, just get to do whatever he wants, and we just have to? You just have to take it as a Tottenham fan. Now I'm asking Tottenham fans down the lens. Because you've been starved of good football for 3 managers, now there's no such thing as playing good football with structure and some sort of sensible, pragmatic part about it. You have to just go gung-ho. So you guys are happy to just go yo-yo football, not win anything, but because now you're entertained, or we're entertained, thoroughly entertained,
entertained,
it's
yeah.
okay.
And asked us, are we not
That's
entertained?
the solution to
I
your
was
problems.
entertained on Thursday and I fucking went
That's
out.
the
We have
solution.
You're
had-
not entertained, mate.
We've had 14 managers in 24 years. Not interested in having another manager.
But Abby,
No, but
do
you have to be.
But Abby,
I'm
can
not.
I?
I'm not
Why?
interested.
Why?
I'm not
Flex, can I
You have
ask
to keep
Abby a
changing it
question?
till
Can
you
I
get
ask
it
Abby a
right.
question?
Yes,
This
you're
ain't
allowed to
right.
ask
How
Abby
many
a
more
question,
times can we
yeah.
change
This
it?
ain't right. He's making a mockery of it. That's what I said in terms of like feeding
When
you lot
you've got
these
to
exciting
look- when you have
performances and
got
you
to
lot
look
lap
at
it
your
up like it's
bench,
amazing.
when you've
It's
got-
shit.
When you look at your bench, and because of injuries, even the players that are featuring now, some of those players, they are squad players. They are not first team players. So when you look at your bench against Liverpool, you have a fully fit bench, bar 2 players in Konate and Connor Bradley. That's all their injuries. And our list is all the way down there.
Yeah.
I look at the bench and you're looking to Lucas Bergvall, who's 18, Alfie Dorrington, a 19-year-old centre-back,
Correct.
Timo Werner.
Correct.
What do you want him to do?
So what I want him, no, I say I don't give a shit what he actually does, but what in the neutral space, when you're saying as a Tottenham fan, what do you want him to do? We want him to look at all them pieces of shit things
What,
you
tell him
just
to-
said.
to put everyone behind the
No,
ball and
no,
low block
not
it?
no. See, that's
Tell me
that's
what
just
you
going
want him to
from
do.
left to right. There's no need to. That's
you want him
just
to do?
you're not trying to hear it. This is what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to look at that and say, yeah, you're right. Look at all these deficiencies I've got in my team. Maybe,
And I
just maybe, for these few months, until I get my 8 shit players back who don't even make a difference even when they were.
Don't chat
Because
about
even
shit players.
no, because true, even when they were back, he was still doing this fuckery anyway. Let's not act like when Van der Ven was there and Romero was there, they weren't a pair of bozos as well. Because they
Yeah,
are.
fair.
Let's
Fair
not act
point.
like when Pedro Porro plays every week, he ain't been shit. Let's not act like when it's Sarr, Basuma, Maddison, and Bentancur before the ban. This shit was still happening. So
Yeah.
even when Ant had his proper team before the 8 guys, let's not
It
act like
weren't this bad.
Right. Well, it wasn't much better, was
Yeah,
it?
but it weren't-
But
it
when
weren't
it's
this
but
bad.
when it's like this, let's not act like he can't just go. "No, I need to change something. Why can't he do that? Why can't I'm coming from the same thing? I hounded out Eric Ten Hag for the same shit because I'm going. We've got all these injuries because I'm coming from the same place. You come, mud siblings, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen it last year when my team are getting run through like a train. Yeah, gonna say something else.
Yeah.
They're getting run through. Yeah, absolutely run through every game, and I'm going. He keeps talking about these injuries. We had unprecedented injuries last year.
But did we not
But I'm
say,
saying,
give him the
change.
time? Give him
No,
the
but
time
I'm
to
saying
change it when they're
change.
back?
But he didn't. No, I'm talking about when we had the shit. Change it. You can still make do with a shit set of tools. If
By the way,
Phillips
the
said
team
it-
wasn't.
where
The
it
team
needs
was
to be,
missing 3 starters, not like
Yeah, exactly.
11 academy players.
That's what I'm saying.
Still got,
Still man there.
Poro, Basuma, Sarr, Kulusevski, Maddison, Son, Solanke. Let's not pretend like this team was.
You're missing your
had
first
nothing
choice
there.
goalkeeper. You're missing your first choice centre backs. You're missing your backup centre back, which would be Ben Davis as well.
Dragerson,
Hang on,
you paid for Dragerson in the summer.
A doggy didn't pay.
25 million for depth.
Lily
Yeah,
Phillips,
can I-
let's-
This is when he's
So
supposed
you're
to come
missing
in.
one centre back. One centre back on the goal.
we're
Get
moving
one
on.
centre back. You're chatting
Gotta
shit.
move on.
Dragerson, you paid for
I literally-
Dragerson in
I'm
the summer.
so-
If anybody else in this panel paid for a centre back in the summer and then you had to use him, woe
Firstly,
is
you're wrong.
me.
We got him
What is
last-
going on?
We got him
Woe
last
is
January.
me.
You're wrong. We got him last
January.
January.
you just signed
But you
Precise.
bought him to rely on it. You spent 25 million.
Order.
What
signed him not to
Romania?
play.
Order.
He's a
He's
centre back.
international.
Order.
You signed him.
Yeah.
Order.
You went and
Can I-
identified him and said,
When
when
we
we have a rough
signed
times,
Sassy,
let's
we
go
gotta
get
use
this
him,
guy.
right?
Yeah, not good
Laurie,
enough.
can I get any
Can't be
analysis
asked
for
there.
Liverpool?
Like,
Or is it just how shit Tottenham are?
No. Listen, it's not just the fact that they lost. My question to Abbi
So
was
no,
going to
then.
be:
No analysis for Liverpool.
Can you not? Can you not ask of Ange to be just a little pragmatic? Why does he have to play the same thing
I feel we've
every
just-
single
Abby,
day?
can not throw your phones out, please? Just be normal. Dave.
Again, though, any analysis for
Liverpool.
the
We're
Reds?
just talking about Liverpool.
No
100%.
analysis.
We should talk about
right,
Liverpool.
okay.
Win the league.
Trent, by the way,
Trent,
first of all,
unbelievable.
unbelievable pass.
Unbelievable.
That
Wow.
cross.
And even some of the passes before that,
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Did he mean that one though, for the header?
Come on now. Don't do that. How many times have we seen it happen before?
Unbelievable.
No,
Unbelievable.
listen. We do have to give Liverpool their props. They were outstanding yesterday. However, it has to be said, Alex, that the job was made far easier for them by the lack of tactics from Ange.
It took us one pass. Every 2 minutes I was going, we're in. Oh my God. And that's why I was saying we should have scored 10. The only thing I can't really be happy with, honestly, is the 8 goals conceded in 3 games for Liverpool.
Yeah.
That isn't good enough. But
Cold.
got sorry?
What? I said cold.
Cold, yeah, it's cold in here. Because you couldn't be saying hold, could you? What's there to hold?
Cold.
Hold the top of the league in the Champions League. I'll hold that all day.
Cold.
But what I will say is, clean sheet against Leicester, please. Right? Back to clean sheet ways.
Is that what you got next?
Boxing Day at home. Yeah, so we're looking to pull away a little bit.
Where's your
But,
Where's your little picture thing as well, by the way?
the set's
Somewhere
been
on the old
moved.
set.
No, not here, is
Jason
it?
was saying we've got to rush to get the show on. so,
Yeah.
no, I can't
Right, shall we
find it.
move
This
on
is
then?
No,
good
but I
as
still
done
think
as
we're in the
done can be,
league.
man.
But yeah, big up Liverpool, big up
Alright,
Arnie Slot's
get the
Tricky
name
Reds. Shout out the top of the league.
When's it,
for
mate?
Christmas, man.
Is there any truth in the
Fine.
rumour that he went
You don't want to
straight
see
the
me
Ali
in May,
Palio?
trust me.
Yeah,
Me.
just, but I just rather it over. Just let it be. Just start.
Just
the
give us
thing.
the title
Just,
and move on quickly. Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough. All right, next up,
This is long.
Manchester United.
Cold.
But hang
Wow.
on, there was a bit of a quick video.
Oh,
No,
no,
no.
have we got the video up? Yeah, okay.
About that, wasn't it?
As you know, Robbie is over in Sierra Leone. I think he's on his way back with Cecil. I did see a video of Cecil with his feet out again. So I was like, how has that been allowed to happen? But anyway, all the way from Africa,
Christmas, man.
I believe, we've got a video from Robbie.
I'm at the airport in Morocco. Abby Summers, you are lucky that I'm not in that studio today. Our 6 goals conceded at home. You had the cheek last week to be shooting up your mouth when we drew against Everton. I'm coming for you. Matisse, remember you laughed at us when we drew against Everton. How did it go in your game? And Flex, 3-0 at home against Bournemouth. Hammer in or hammer out?
Well, some choice words there from the Don. Big him up for sending over that video.
Yeah.
Firing shots at everyone apart from me. Wonder why? Because at the top it is just us. But let's go on to Manchester United. Flex. Flex.
And that laugh is not just because
3-0
we're on Man United. it's
At
for other
home,
things.
once again, the Cherries have your number. The ceiling was leaking during the press conference after. At this stage, the jokes truly do write themselves. There's nothing more I can add, apart from it's the first time United have been in the bottom half of the table ever at Christmas. You, man, are truly, truly shit. So hold that, you sausage.
Are you hosting?
It's supposed to
I've
be-
just asked him for his analysis.
No, you haven't. You've just
Just a
know.
speech.
You've
No,
just done a
what
speech.
more can
and
I say?
you've-
You are a
and you've
joke.
made statements,
The
so
joke
you
has
didn't
been
actually
written.
ask me a
Why are you
question to
sticking up for it?
dissect the
Because
game.
mud siblings.
Oh, right. Now you're
either
arguing a minute
hosting,
ago.
you're either hosting
All right.
and doing a neutral draw
Flex,
and asking
were
me a
Manchester
question.
United
or-
really
Like
shit
your taint today.
yesterday? There's
It's,
your
it's
question.
not
As
Liverpool
the
section.
Really an
presenter.
open-ended question,
Yeah,
is it? It feels
exactly.
like it's quite.
Not
conclusive.
yet.
Yeah, you should just ask me what I made of the performance.
What did you make?
What
of
did you
the
make of the
performance?
shit performance yesterday, Flex? Because it was really
They're
shit.
fucking criminals, mate. All of
Oh,
them. Control,
it's coming out now.
Like, I said it. I said it long time ago. I said it long time ago. This. First of all.
And it just got there.
Sorry.
Yeah.
40 points.
Nah, he's doing this.
Jeez,
He's
Flex,
doing
come
this.
My brother.
40 points.
Go
40
on.
points. I remember the season before last. I think there was a balloon, a celebration for Matisse. I think it was a big 4 balloon, a 0 balloon.
Yeah.
I want the same
Wow.
I want the same
How the mighty have fallen.
trajectory. I wanna be where I need to be. Numbers 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Man United fans, get used to them type of numbers. Because that's our league positions. That's what we are this season. Forget glass half full. Forget Christmas time, and it's time to mistletoe bar effing humbug, mate. Yeah, this is what we are. Yeah, got to go to Wolves. New manager bounce under the lights. Molyneux, L coming. Yeah, after that, Isak and them man coming Old Trafford. Licks.
Dear.
After that, going over to Anfield. We just know. Manager told us it's going to be a storm.
More
The
L's than
storm,
a Welsh town.
the storm is now. The storm is now. That's the first thing. So mid-table fodder,
Angola.
all them teams that are better than us, they're better than us. Spurs better than us. Don't care because at least they can score goals.
True.
At least they can score goals, and on a day they can blitz someone. What can we do? Nothing. So now it's on to the players. The players. I think last week I said I'd keep 5 max. 3.
Who's your
3.
Who's your 3?
Yoro, Mainu, Ahmad. To be fair, Delit didn't play, so I can't really. put him
Manu
in
was
that.
not good in that game.
He wasn't great, but he was good when he came off the bench. There's a
thought
lot
Mazraoui was one
being
of
said.
your
The Mainu thing's annoying me as well because now all of a sudden there's a new scapegoat in the fan base as well. We have to stop doing it. The problem is, and then some Man United fans have been saying, Eric Ten Hag, this, that, and the other. Listen, look at the players that we've got in our team. Onana, shit. Martinez, poor. Because I'll swear too much. Martinez, poor. Anthony, poor. Xerxes, poor. Hoyland, poor.
They're compliments
These are all
as well.
Malacia, poor. Listen, double knee up and that. It's going to
Poor
take a long while.
Williams.
He's a nice kid, not the level. So I don't want to hear nothing about no ETH. Eric Ten Hag wasn't really his fault because he spent 600 more million and added to the crap. So Amorim needs to rip this whole thing up. When I say it, it's not a little funny thing just to throw out there because I've lost my head. Manchester United will not look like anything other than this mess until they start to unravel all of it by 2 to 3 players. It's just that simple. It's that simple. Thursday night, I'm like, there's no point cussing the likes of Bayern because he's never going to play for us again. It is what it is. There's no point trying to cuss Anthony. It's done. The 80 million that was down the drain a long time ago. I know that. Rashford's on his way out the door. So these are the sorts of things that happen. And you know what? I do draw parallels to the beginning of like at Arteta when he was there. You have to get rid of the big. You have to get rid of it all. So in 3 years, when I look at that team, it's unrecognisable. Unrecognisable. We've got mediocre players who, because they play for Man United, think they're good. We've got a fan base that I've been part of that we gas up when it's good moments because we've been in the absolute mud. When we get a few good moments, we gas up the players and say they're good. The truth of the matter is people like Bournemouth and people like Forest have better players than us in certain positions. And sometimes where they don't, they've got better application and better organisation and don't misspend money like we have. We're a total mess. I understood it was going to be like this. I'm not mad at Amorim, of course not. You have to write off this season. And until Ineos now, the way they've been ruthless, sacking Dan Ashworth very, very quickly, looks like there's a level of ruthlessness with this Rashford thing. The pain, I can take all that. I know.
Don't forget the stewards' bonuses of £100.
Steward bonuses, whatever they need to do, cut 250 jobs, whatever they need to do to be ruthless.
Should they do that?
The pain has to happen. Whatever they need to do. Like, you have to get real. We're not running a friends and family social club now. This is Man United. And if we want to get it back to the top, tough decisions got to be made. People are going to have to cry by. People are going to have to moan. We have to take licks. We've got to take banter. We've got to take all of it. I'm happy to do that. I'm not happy. I'm willing to do that. As long as when I get to that summer, I start seeing people getting dashed out, contracts ripped up, taking peanuts for players. Whatever it needs to be, take the hit and move on. Because it's not going to change. These players that we have now, I know what's around the corner.
So
free fall.
You're gonna have to build a whole new
40
squad.
points.
Bar three players.
Yes.
You want a whole new squad.
Yes.
How much do you think that's gonna cost?
Whatever it costs. Don't know. Do you know what, Matisse? That's a good question because it doesn't necessarily have to cost 1 billion. Not necessarily. If these guys are as good in the market, and Omar Barada and not Dan Ashworth, Wilcox, and all these Christian Vivell, if these guys are as good as they say they are and as astute, you can go out there, get good value for money. Yeah, you don't have to be spending 80 million per player to rebuild the squad. If you can scout, like you're telling us, you're going to change the standards. It doesn't have to cost 1.2 billion. We don't have to do what Chelsea did. You know what I mean? If we can exploit the holes that you did and come out with a squad, I'll do it. But it doesn't have to cost that.
The selling clubs are going to have something different to say about that.
Oh, of course. Listen.
Yeah.
So it will take what it takes. As long as I see them trying to do that, then I can get behind it. Right. Amorim said that it's going to be the storm. The storm is here.
Storm is coming. But let's big up
I
Bournemouth.
even spoke about the game.
Let's big up Bournemouth.
Don't need to.
2 years in a row, 3-0 victories. You've lost at home 3-0 to Liverpool, Spurs and Bournemouth, and 3-2 to Forest at home this season. Awful. Absolutely awful. Amorim has now conceded 17 goals in 9 games since he joined. Let us know what you thought about that game in the chat, but we must move on. Fortunately for Flex, we now go up to Merseyside. Matthias, tell me why you didn't capitalise and go top for Christmas.
I think it's a multitude of things, but I think manager has to take a bit of responsibility on the setup. He went with a few things that we didn't like in the lineup. Gusto was playing at left back, but he was basically asking him to become a 8 and go up into the attacking midfield areas. It didn't work. And then also players just not playing at their level. I thought Cole Palmer probably had one of his worst games in a Chelsea shirt. Just nothing was coming off for him. Passes over here, under hit. Kind of just the game was passing him by. But credit to Everton as well, because I did say before this game they had 4 clean sheets in 5. Obviously, we had one of the best attacks, so it was defence via attack, and they won that back and forth because they were tripling, doubling up on our wingers, fouls, stop starts, long balls, wide crosses coming in. It was just a nasty game for us to have to play, and they made it so difficult. So Palmer wasn't great. None of our attackers were great. Jackson was poor. He had 2 chances that he should have buried, at least one of them. If he gets one of them, maybe we sneak out of a 1-0 win.
Couple good saves from Pickford.
Yeah, a couple saves from Pickford. Sancho was poor.
He should have got sent off.
I'm expecting. Maybe I'm disrespecting Ashley Young, but I'm just.
No, he should be.
You can't at 39. I'm sorry, at fullback, someone's got to be cooking this guy. Man.
Was Sancho up against?
Sancho he didn't cook him. He was poor.
He just
didn't cook him. He did not rip him up. And
also, he went from doing like something amazing that week, and then this one is like sort of.
Yeah, but he still started for you, though. Do you know what I mean? He still started for you, so that's what it is. But our best player was probably. Our defenders were good.
I saw that.
Our goalkeeper was excellent. He made some big saves. Enzo Fernandez is probably the one person on the ball that was actually trying to make things happen and was on his game. Everybody else was not at the level. And I think the manager on him, lastly, he just was too slow on the subs. Like, that game was getting away from us. We're not playing well. We had a period of like maybe 20, 30 minutes in the end of the first half. Second half, we went back flat. Get the changes on. You got Felix there. You're saying, he's the reason why people will pay the gate receipts. He's an entertaining player. Get him on. Try and change it. Don't be afraid to take Palmer off. If Palmer's having a stinker and every delivery is poor, every free kick's poor, every pass is poor, everything, get him off. Take him off. Rest him for Fulham. Make something happen. And yeah, lastly, in Nkunku, I don't know. I feel like his future will be up in the air because he's playing in up front. He's not a striker. I keep saying this. He's meant to be a 10. We don't have much space in the 10 because we've got 3-4 players that play there. And with that World Cup coming up next,
it's not going to work.
Yeah, it's not going to work for him. I think 27, he's going to want minutes, and yeah, I could just see him getting a bit.
I know
disgruntled
this question probably feeds into your narrative, but we have to ask it. Is this the reason why you were saying, like, in all truth, like, no banter, like, why you're not in the title race? Like, because you see things like little things like this.
The easy cop out would be to say yes, but I don't. This game is we don't play well here. Yeah. We've won 1 out of the last 7 at Goodison. We're shocking here. And it's not because their technical level is incredible.
No.
We just
they do the same thing.
This is like Old Trafford for us. This is literally this is one of our toughest games on the calendar historically. I don't know why it's like this, but we just can't win here. I think it's not just this game. I've just been saying this the whole time because I just know this team don't have the know-how to get themselves over the line. Even if we were to make it to the last 10, 15 games, they haven't been in this position before. So it's quite likely they're going to buckle. So I just not going to blow too much smoke up our ass and say we're going to win the league when I don't believe we are. The manager's been saying it as well. The players have been saying it. The fans have been saying it. The only people that disagree is the people that don't really pay attention to us week in, week out for the full 90 minutes. they're gonna learn because we're a very good team.
They're gonna learn
but there's
today.
still things that need to be improved, and there's
Word
still
salad.
there's still things to improve. Word salad.
Word salad.
What? Because we're ahead of you in the table.
Because last
Maybe you're
week,
just not in it either. Maybe you're not in it.
word salad.
Maybe you're not in it.
With
Word
respect. Be a word salad, guy.
Why?
And I'll tell you why. Because last week,
God, man.
Did you watch
when
it?
we had a similar situation against Everton and we couldn't score and we were creating chances, what did you say? You were very
You
critical.
guys have been very boring at times this season. Very dependent on a couple of individuals, not like us.
Yeah, well, you just
the goal
said you
spreader-
rely on Cole
Yeah,
Palmer.
this
Didn't you
game.
just say that?
No, we don't. Because when you look at the goal output, Jackson's had a good season. People have been chipping in, Madueke, Neto. So it's not down to one player. But in this game, we came up against a great defense. If that was,
great
if that was,
defense.
yeah. But, Laurie, this is where you have an issue.
Hey, I want that
Laurie,
clip.
Laurie, this is
I
where
want
you
that
this is
clip.
where you have an issue.
will
If you
be.
guys had been performing properly, you wouldn't be behind us in the table. You wouldn't be in this position. You'd be right next to Liverpool, not potentially 9 points behind. If you had been performing in your attacking metrics all season, you wouldn't be talking about Havertz, we need to replace him. Martinelli, we need to replace him. If it was just Everton, like it was
Jesus,
for us,
they said get
because
him
we
out
are
as
one
well.
of the highest goal scoring teams in the league. We are one of the best attacks in the league, statistically.
So
If
why
you-
did your
hold on.
best attack in the league
Because
beat
it was an
Everton
off
then?
game. You can have an off game, but the
question.
problem is it wasn't your off
fair.
game. You've been
battle,
like
this.
that quite a few times. Hence why you are where you are. Why are you behind us
You're
on the
losing
table?
the fight, Laurie. You got hit
Listen,
back.
Why are you
no,
behind
no,
us on
no,
the
no.
table? Because you've got a great
You have
defense. We
been
know Saliba
totally
and Gabriel are world
inconsistent.
class.
You need a knockout
We know
now.
Raya's world class.
Yeah, I'm
need a
coming
knockout.
with it.
We know
I'm
you're
coming with it.
So
Last round.
why?
You
He's
have
up
been
on points. You need a knockout here.
you have been
before we move
thoroughly
on.
inconsistent
10-8,
in
mate.
that word salad
No,
nonsense.
I haven't.
No.
Because last week-
He's
season.
come out swinging though.
Because
to be
last
fair.
week when we
You were poor.
faltered against Everton, you had all kind of things to describe it, and I've sat
Up
here
the toffees, man.
for 5 minutes and go through a litany of excuses.
No, it's not excuses.
You were
I
in the
literally
same-
just said all our players were poor. I said Jackson
You were
missed
in the
chances
same
should have taken.
situation
No,
as us.
Zizzy, you weren't listening.
I was
you weren't taking in the
listening.
information. Where was the word salad? I said Palmer was poor. One of our worst games. I said Jackson missed chances he should have taken. I said Sancho was poor. Everything was accountability. When it comes to Arsenal, it's this. We was down to 10 men. Havertz was playing as a wide receiver. And,
A massive wide receiver.
I just made everything very
Wide
accountable.
receiver.
I just put everything down on the
Wide
plate.
receiver.
So what's the confusion?
That's the NFL.
What's the confusion?
The
bro?
confusion is out of inconsistency because last week you were critical of us because
Rightly
we
so.
couldn't break down Everton.
Criticise.
Now you're in that same position. You couldn't do any better.
I just
Hold
criticised
that,
us.
hold
You
that.
criticised us.
You couldn't do any better.
No,
Do you
criticise
know what?
us though.
Do you know what's funny about watching
You're meant to be
two,
better
yeah?
than us.
You both are actually making good points. You cussed the shit out of them
Yeah,
for losing
yeah,
to
but
that
cuss us.
drawing to that dead team. But you lot, you're behind them. You're not meant to be behind Chelsea.
You're meant to be in,
Yeah.
You're not meant to be behind
top of the
Chelsea.
league.
You are.
I'll give you that.
It's what
You're-
you're
you're
You know what I
meant
mean?
to be running
So
the
it's
show.
like, this is a 6-1.
No, but it's slightly different. It's slightly more nuanced, Flex, because
This
what
is
I'm
a-
saying is I
is a
sat in
draw
that
so
next
far.
room last week listening to this man go in
Rightly
and
so. If
criticise.
my manager was 6 years into a process and he couldn't break down Everton, I'd be on to him.
So why don't you
but
just
it's
say-
only 6 months. There's
What-
a difference.
So,
what's going on with you?
What I would like to see you do.
Why are you
as a
struggling,
man
bro?
that's got
Phase
so much-
49, Arsenal are in, mate.
is
Arsenal
to-
are in phase 49.
is to show a little bit of
Trust
class
me.
and say, you know what, Laurie?
Class.
Yeah, class.
Laurie,
Hold on.
This is no.
I'd say-
Done. We're not a classy
Hold
establishment.
on.
Said no class out here, mate.
We're
Come
not-
to the wrong show,
We're not
mate.
classy.
Yeah,
Class.
clearly,
We don't do
clearly.
class, we don't do grace, we don't do decorum. That's
What I would have
Maybe
expected.
on LL Sports
Yeah.
TV, there's a bit of
It
class.
ain't
but
us.
not
What I
on
would
it.
have expected
Jeez.
Matisse to do, as a man that I know to be a thoroughly
Principles,
decent man,
honour and integrity.
is
Go on.
to say, you know what, Laurie? Now I can understand what you guys came
Nah,
up
fuck
against
that.
last week because we.
What?
You
You're
expect
at
that
home.
from him?
You were at home as well.
You're
to
at
be
home
fair.
as well.
And the carpet.
And you know
With
what?
the-
I
with the-
haven't
with
even
the-
brought out Ty's excuse of it was raining.
Yep.
It was windy.
No, I don't know that.
Yesterday at one
You
point,
lot were at home, man.
We didn't
Against
touch
Everton,
it.
that's even worse.
we
At least
went
with
like this.
Goodison Park, yeah, we can all sit here and say, you know, Liverpool, even the same. When you go to Goodison Park, tough old day, mate.
Tough.
Don't matter how crap they're playing.
We always
Everyone
beat
say
them
that.
at Goodison.
But at the Emirates, yeah, with the big flag behind
the
goal,
carpet.
North
with
London
North London forever, and all this thing.
forever,
You're supposed to mash up
never,
Everton at Yard.
but not
We
if
beat
it's
Everton
raining or
4-0 at
windy.
Yard.
We beat-
Spurs beat Everton 4-0 at Yard. The mighty Arsenal. Arsenal. You know what I mean? The ever scoring goal.
Where the goal then?
No set pieces then.
Where the striker
Big
there?
Sean Dyche
scored a
luck
few
off.
this weekend.
Set
Anyway,
pieces
listen.
luck off. You know what I mean? At the
Order.
Emirates, so it's
Order.
worse.
Talking of goals, we scored a few this week, man.
We'll get on to that.
Let's deflect in Lyles.
But yeah, like I said,
There we
Timothy's, my simple message is maybe it's not as easy as you lot thought it was going to be.
No, it was 4-0, 4-0, 4-0.
If they were 4-0, then you were. If Tottenham are beating them 4-0, you're in trouble.
United.
United 4-0. Gave them 4.
And you, yeah.
United.
No,
Like
no,
you say in the boxing
we played them
world,
at home-
styles make fights.
When we played them at home,
just because
it
we
was
beat them
6-0
4-0 doesn't mean you can, but you're a better team than us. So styles make
No,
fights.
but what it is,
You're
they
in
knew what they were
Southport.
going to get. You hyped it
Yeah,
up last
you remember
week,
Southport.
right? And they couldn't do any
Southport
better.
at home. Getting pressed by the
They
Southport.
couldn't do any better. So that is my
All is
point.
fair in love and war, Laurie.
Yes.
You can't expect him to be
No, but-
gracious in
And
the
why
draw.
would
and
he?
like, he's never.
Another
You gotta
week.
hold it, man. You gotta hold
It's
it.
just to
Different
my
week.
understanding that Arsenal's expectations should be higher than Chelsea's. They
Yeah.
should be a better team than Chelsea. They should be getting better results than Chelsea.
Yeah.
But if I was mistaken, please correct me.
All right. Well, we'll move on.
Anyway, Arsenal are back now. So-
Because Arsenal
5-1.
did win
Yeah.
their game, and we're going to speak about that quickly.
Scoring
just
goals is
after-
not a problem for us, mate.
This week.
Absolutely not.
Depends what week. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just this week. It's all right, but we're going to get on to Arsenal, trust me, and these two will probably go at it again. But let's remind you, people, DR Sports, we're back on the Omili app tomorrow. Get excited, right? Get excited, because 11 a.m., as you're chilling on the sofa, flicking through your phone, we're going to be on Omili, myself, and Abiola, as people are calling her in the chat.
Abbi Gal.
The
Abbi
topic, we're debriefing the weekend's results for Tottenham versus Liverpool. There's still so much
Can
to
I do
talk
it with
about.
Doyle instead of you?
No.
Yeah, different
It'll be me.
representative.
I love
We
that.
don't want to be- we want to be
Mario,
Doyle.
I might get Mario on if you fancy that, but trust me, if I'm bad, trust me, you don't want to be on with him. But if you don't know, Omili now is the place to be where you can finally stop sitting on the sidelines, getting splinters on the fence, right? You can get involved in the game, right? It's the app where true football fans connect, debate, and shape the conversation in real time. I could have spoken to her for another hour about this game, but luckily tomorrow we will be doing
don't
just
want
that because
to.
we haven't got the time today because we've got to move through the show.
now a long show on Omili,
You
yeah?
can host your probably half an hour. You can host your own live
It's
shows.
half an hour.
Jump in as guests
half an
and
hour.
keep up with football fans around the world. You even get your own AI football picture. And
There
if
we
you
are.
can see, you've got Robbie Savage. Oh no, it's Abbi and myself. There are our football. I love you. I love you. We're going to be talking. Is it Anjal?
Jeez,
And is it
offended
a
you.
title charge? Get your own AI picture when you sign up. It's unbelievable. The best part is that you at home can request, because you can't do that on YouTube. You can send in a super chats. But on Omili, you can request to speak and actually have the platform and be on the stage and debate with us, right? You can join your own event. You can hit request to speak and we'll pull you into the chat with us. As you know, it's audio only, so it's easy to use. You could even be in bed, hungover, and still have a little debate with us on there. Big update since the last update too. Users can now schedule shows so listeners know exactly when to tune in. This one's been scheduled for a few days, so you should see it up there on the DR Sports channel. And there's more to come. We've got an updated interface in there, best 11 screens and tier list too. So download the Omili app, click the link today in the description or scan that QR code to see myself and Abbi 11 a.m. tomorrow, right? I might have a little Baileys on the go as well to get in the mood for Christmas. And we can't wait to chat with you on there. You don't want to miss it, do you, Abbi? You probably do want to miss it though. Why don't you just turn your phone off and then you can't do it?
Actually, not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea, but don't, because we've promised everyone that we're going to do it now. Right, we might as well talk about Arsenal. They've now gone a whole year, people, without losing a game against London sides. All this talk about Gabby Jesus, he needs to score, he's a rubbish striker. 5 goals. At one point, it was 5 goals in 50 minutes against Crystal Palace. Matisse, is it still Pulis ball?
I never really want to call him Pulis. I think he's got too much quality in his at his disposal in his Arsenal. Pardon the pun.
Pardon
to be
the pun.
playing
Great
like
pun.
Pulis, you know, he hasn't got Kenwyn Jones and Jonathan Walters and Ryan Shawcrosses
Proper
and Rory
Barclays,
Delaps.
man.
You know, this is a
You lot could have done with a set
this
piece
is a
yesterday.
technical
Glenn
team.
Whelan.
So it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
But it was,
Baller.
listen,
Charlie
Jesus has put Havertz in a blender this week because, you know, those finishes, wow, I didn't see that coming.
Especially the second one.
The second goal is
Wow,
just
what a
ridiculous.
strike.
The way he just caresses that into the top corner, directs it, was crazy. And yeah, it was a brilliant performance. I'm obviously very disappointed in Palace because usually that's a place where teams have to think twice. But
Suffer, yeah.
Arsenal just absolutely dismantled them. Just Brilliant stuff from
5 goals. I mean, you were saying just before we came on that there were still some Arsenal fans that weren't totally over the moon with that performance, and we're hearing that Saka is now expected to be out for 4 to 6 weeks following that hamstring
And can we ask a
injury
question
he
to
picked
Laurie
up.
just before you
Can't wait,
continue?
can you?
No, just ask a question. Will we see a similar capitulation of Arsenal's whole style out the window because one player's injured? Because obviously, no, we have to ask this
Valid
because
point.
Odegaard was out for a couple of months
Did limp off.
and you looked horrendous, like lost games,
Dead team.
nearly put you out of the title race.
I think capitulation's a bit strong.
No.
It wasn't
I
great.
don't
No, it wasn't.
All
a
right,
cap-
well, okay.
It wasn't a capitulation.
Severe drop off. Yeah, couldn't play
Because
the
if you
same way.
analyse the results, the first couple of weeks of Odegaard being out, we actually
Yeah.
coped quite well.
And then the rest, you did not cope very well. Awful.
So I think capitulation's a bit strong.
So with Saka out, do you expect a similar sort of Arsenal where you're really going to struggle without him, not a natural right winger to replace him, or do you have better faith now that you've gone through some adversity with Odegaard going out, that now boy wonder Saka's out, unbelievable player?
Can I suggest Raheem Sterling as a replacement?
Yeah,
Looking
you
forward
can.
to seeing him get some
Yeah,
minutes.
Suggest.
you know, played a lot of games
shout.
at right hand side.
Yeah.
Played on the right hand side
Over
against
100 Premier League goals.
Crystal Palace in the week.
Yeah.
Hooked, wasn't great.
Stinker.
But yeah, is it time for
You know
Raheem
what?
Sterling?
I'll be fair
Jesus
to you.
to the right,
that
Havertz
is a-
back up
that is
front.
that is a fair question to
Yeah.
ask, and I would say this, right?
Oh,
so
Sterling's
obviously
out.
Saka,
dear.
and I think if we're being honest now, he would be a big miss for any team, right? So we got to first acknowledge that. Let's hope he's not out for too long. Yes, it is going to be a miss, but you know it's a squad game, mate. So we will have.
How would
to
you fix
our
it? Do
best
what you
to-
done in that game, just have Martin Lily on the right, Trossard on the left for now.
Yeah, well, you mentioned Sterling. I'll be
No,
one
he's
of
He's
those.
injured.
Injured, mate.
Yeah, he's injured, but apparently he's not going to be out for too long.
Right, okay.
He was going to figure, and, look, and the thing about Sterling is, I've been one of those people that have been saying, where is he? Why is he not playing? So that's been a real mystery to me. So we're going to see what Sterling's made of. I look
And
forward
it
to it.
was Jesus that resurrected at Christmas. Good timing.
Yeah.
But it was also Declan Rice that got on the score sheet. Nice finish from him. Martinelli scored as well. You can't. It doesn't really mean anything though unless you follow this up now with a bit of a
absolutely,
run.
absolutely. And I was at the game on Saturday, and yes, you're right. Where I was sat. There was a lot of people. I mean, I was next to Jordan. You know, he's always got. He's not slow in coming forward. Jordan is.
Always cussing Martinelli, isn't it?
No, he's not. No, he's actually a fan of Martinelli. But the thing
Says
is,
his
though,
standards are high though for the
and
wingers.
I said it
yeah.
in the fan cam I did after the game when I was interviewing the fans. It wasn't just Jordan. There was quite a few fans that were becoming a little bit frustrated with him. And I think part of the problem is we all know how good Martinelli can be. So when he's seen a lot of the ball, when we're in the ascendancy and he's not taking on man the way we think he should do, people do get a bit frustrated by it. So it might come across as slightly churlish. We've gone away to Palace and beaten them 5-1. Anytime you score 5 goals away from home and win a game that comprehensively, you know what I mean? For people to still be criticising the team does come across as a little bit incongruous. But that was the case. I think it's standards. People are saying, okay, yeah, we smoked Palace, just beat them in the week.
Yeah.
But look, projecting forwards, there are things in our game that are still not quite right yet.
There's someone available in January called Marcus Rashford.
Hell no.
Why?
Hell no.
You're not his biggest fan, are you? At all?
Nah, not at all. I mean, I was a fan of his initially. There's no doubt there's a talent there, but he's not right upstairs. And if you look at the way Arteta is,
He's not
there
right
is
upstairs
no
either
way.
sometimes. They might go well together.
Exactly.
Arteta's not right upstairs either sometimes. Maybe they should join up, you know what I mean?
No, but if you
Can both
look,
live upstairs together.
no, that relationship simply does not work.
Why,
if you
man?
look at the way Arteta
All the Arsenal
is,
fans would love it. You lot would.
Nah.
You love a
you-
revival
you-
as
you-
well.
you-
Come
yes,
on.
You lot would
You-
love
Cecil
it.
would love it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
100%.
Like
Cecil's
this.
little mate. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Believe.
You lot would love it
Opportunity
if
to
you had
revive
Rashford.
another player. Look
And you'd
after
love to be
someone.
able to revive him to
Yeah.
obviously rub it in
Oh,
our
I'd
face.
love
You know what I
You
mean?
pay his wages and then
And you better, yeah, like just like
that's
Chelsea.
about right, isn't it? Right.
but
big
on
win
that
for
note, if I
Arsenal,
could just say that the one thing that a lot of Arsenal fans are slightly nervous about, although we very much welcome Jesus' return to form, let's not be under any illusions here. We still need a striker. So I do hope that the club,
got
and
one.
I suspect that they
got
might
one.
hide behind Sterling.
You've got Jesus as a striker.
No,
You've got
but
him.
they might
going.
hide behind Jesus' current renaissance
What,
and
in
say,
January?
actually, we don't need a striker.
What, you want one in January?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do.
Well, the table currently looks like this. At the top, it's obviously us, Liverpool. It is just us.
Is it?
Number 2, Chelsea, 35 points, 4 points behind Liverpool now.
But they're not in it. They're not in it.
Arsenal
Well,
now
they have a
6
game in hand.
points
It could be 7
behind
points.
Liverpool. And Liverpool do have that game in hand. And Nottingham Forest, right?
Wow.
3-1, 31 points, and they are in 4th right now after 9 wins. So that's the top 4 at the minute, and Bournemouth just outside that as well. Let's go through the other fixtures that happened. West Ham won, Brighton won. How was that not a red card? Was it Estepinian?
Estepinian, awful.
Oh my word!
Jeez.
It's
Someone's
one of
going to
the-
get
it's one of
badly
the
hurt
worst ones
soon.
I've ever seen, bro.
Yeah.
And he's
Sit up,
lucky he
2
had his
feet,
shin pad
everything.
up.
Awful.
Luckily, he wasn't one of those players that has a AirPod case for a shin pad.
Weird.
That
It's
saved
not a red
him.
card though.
That's
Talking
Talking
unbelievable.
of red
It's
cards,
not
do
a
you
red
not
card.
think
It's
that Pickford should have got a
Yeah.
red card yesterday?
Yeah, I didn't
I
even
didn't
see it.
see
but
it.
I always
That was
wanted to say.
horrendous.
I thought it got
Did you not think that?
Yeah. No, that
thought it was-
Bit of a
Estepinian's-
missed opportunity that for Brighton, I thought. We all predicted them to win that game, didn't we? So, bit of a slip up there from them. Brentford 0, Forest 2. You've got to put some respect there on
What a
on
result.
Forest. Their recent performances have been unbelievable.
Put some
As we
respect
know-
on Nuno's
Remember,
name,
Brentford's
right?
home record is one of the best in the league. So for
First
It is
home
the
loss?
best. It
Yeah.
is the best.
So for them to go there and beat them,
Unbelievable.
Clean sheet.
Do we
Great
actually
performance.
need to start talking about Forest?
We
as
do.
My guy
genuinely-
Alanga.
We
Are they
do.
gonna
Left
finish
foot,
above
bottom
Man
bins.
City?
Well, they might do, but are they actually going to finish within a European spot?
I
I
think
think
they could be
you've
if
got
they
to look at
carry
them
on.
for a
I hope they
European
do.
spot.
We're
Yeah.
nearly halfway through.
Conference
Yeah.
League is what, 7th? Is it?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh.
Well, you were in it as well the year before, so
You're in it
you
this
tell
year.
me.
You're in it this year.
Why are you shaking her
Absolutely
hand?
love that from
She
you.
was in it the year
What do you
before.
You're in it this year.
She's
I
my
need to start
friend.
clawing some
And she
some
just
stuff back. I've been
absolutely-
very silent today.
No, she
Told you
didn't.
to hold
She
that.
didn't cook. I'm sorry.
Anyway.
But can we just put some respect on Nuno's name?
Remember they got kicked
How
out
did she
of it
get
as
away
well.
with this?
In the conference league, got kicked out of it.
Antonio
didn't he?
She got kicked out of it. You didn't
Antonio-
even make
He was in
Antonio-
the
even make
worst
it-
tier.
you didn't even make it
Even
past
West
the
Ham
group
won that.
stages.
But Antonio Conte said, I don't want it.
I don't give a damn.
no.
You are not in
Even
you
if he
got
said he
kicked
don't want it,
out.
he should still win it.
Wasn't me.
No,
Antonio Conte
don't
You
said it.
can't
your
talk
manager.
about.
These men got
Abbi,
kicked out the
you
group
can't
stages. They're
talk
trying to
about
mock
that.
me.
Oh, I'm just
You
so
can't.
glad I don't have to
can't.
see any of you for about 10 days.
Mad.
You can't talk
I
about
just
that.
dapped you up. But
Mad.
yeah, whatever.
Where you
Can we
going?
put some respect on Nuno's name? He never really
Well,
did
said
get
it
the.
Yeah, man,
Yes,
Tottenham,
yes,
another
yes.
manager Tottenham trying to ruin. Listen, another manager
manager.
that Tottenham are trying
He's
to
a great
ruin their
manager.
credibility and credentials. Look at Conte.
So why would
Look
we
at
sack
Nuno.
another manager?
Because
and
I
go
want
somewhere
Postecoglou
else
to be
that
happy.
can do a good
Would
job.
you take Nuno back?
Yeah, sack
I
him so he
don't,
can,
just no. I'd leave me alone.
sack him so he
No,
can
she
go and live
doesn't
his
like
life,
it.
man.
Yeah, big win that for Forest. Brentford disappointed to lose at home.
better.
Leicester 0, Wolves 3. Great result that for Wolves. New manager bounce. Some good finishes there as well. Leicester are shocking.
Big up, Rude.
They're-
A
Did you see
rude
their starting
awakening
11?
there for Rude.
They're
Terrible.
finished.
Yeah, it's mad.
Starting
Rude
11.
why? Rude why?
Yeah, starting 11 is so bad.
Honestly,
Why did he
it
go
was-
there?
Why?
He
Poor.
set himself up for relegation. He knows that,
Gonzalo,
right?
Guedes, Rodrigo Gomes, and Mateus Cunha. All Portuguese lads there, or Brazilian lads scoring.
Cunha
there.
needs a move, man.
100%. But can he hack it a bit, club? At a
I'd take a
bigger
chance,
club.
Yeah, just come United, please.
Because he went Atletico, it never
Please,
really
beg
worked
you.
out for
Yeah,
him.
but
Beg you, please,
We've
come
got big
United.
vacancies.
the way he's
Come on,
playing,
please,
and
come
his
on.
oi,
Next
inside
up.
forward at Man
Aston
United.
Please,
Villa.
please. Left hand,
2.
please. You must.
Manchester City won.
City.
Another defeat for City. That's 9
Was
in
anyone
12.
really surprised about
No,
that?
not at all.
I think
Yeah.
I
Why are we even
2-1.
talking? Why are we even
I
talking about it?
I'm surprised it wasn't 4-1.
Why we
Yeah,
bring
should
it
have
up?
been.
No, but the reason why I say
I
that
need
is
to
because
stop
when the
thinking they're
news
gonna turn
came
this
through,
around.
they'd won.
I
Stop
don't- I need-
supporting them
Do you
now,
give up
can
now?
stop.
I'm a Liverpool fan now.
Do you give up now, Abby?
What?
Come on,
You give up
we'll
now, yeah?
take you.
City win the league.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, done.
Done
I kept thinking that they would turn it around, but no, like it's done.
Again, some of the defending.
The
they're
defense, they
just
can't like they have to.
Kyle
They,
Walker
we said it
again.
the other day. They've got to get back to
He's
just
on at
doing the
half-time.
basics
Yeah,
right.
Stinker.
They can't do nothing. They can't do
No.
nothing right.
And how close were it could have been a lot more. Obviously, the first minute, that save off the line.
Yeah.
I think Onana missed the sitter as well. It could have
Morgan
and should
Rogers
have been
very good.
4 or 5-1, and yeah, Morgan Rogers easily the man of the match in that
Villa
game.
were excellent, and
Duran just keeps scoring as
he
well.
does. And now they've swapped it around where he is actually getting starts as well. He's
Yeah.
not just doing the super sub thing. Look, I ain't got a lot to shout about right now. So,
But
you
you're
know,
enjoying
and
the
I
City
don't,
downfall?
and I don't know many City fans. I don't know enough.
Kennedy
to get
Taylor,
after
by
them.
the way, she
We love
was giving
Kennedy.
it to me all the time whenever we
Yeah,
drew a
shout out
game.
Kennedy.
Haven't heard from her
Yeah.
for weeks. Are you all right, Ken?
But this pep
You
thing,
right?
yeah.
Send a search party out. you
This
sausage.
Pep thing, this is the first time we're seeing questions asked of Pep, and you ain't got no answers, mate. So
Do you think
I
he
don't
should
want
be
to
taken
hear.
out of his misery?
I don't want to hear. Nah, I don't want to hear.
Put him down.
I think
No,
he should
I want to keep him in the misery. I don't want to hear when we're talking about Sir Alex and best ever. The goat never did. The goat never did this.
But the GOAT never won 4 in a row.
No, I don't care.
The GOAT didn't win a trophy for 6 years.
No.
Could he get away with that?
The GOAT
now?
consistently rebuilt teams with some subpar players. And
Are you
won,
saying Pep
and
can't
won some
rebuild this
league.
team? It's over.
Wow.
Well, he's got to have a window to do it.
Where is
doesn't
it?
he?
Well, we had a window in the summer,
Yeah, I
and this is
know.
what he produced.
They should never have. I don't think they should ever have got rid of Julian.
1 for 11.
But-
Sir Alex could never. So I don't
One
want
in
to
12.
hear.
One in 12.
I think.
1 in
Do you know
12
what?
now.
Do you know what?
I
Yeah,
don't want to
think-
hear it.
I think
given the best of the best each time, give me this, give me that every single time. And his trial has been at the elite top level. Yeah, don't get me wrong, because he's at that, he's good. Yeah, but best ever Barca team inherited. Yeah, Bayern, cool, did your thing. Everyone wins the league there, cool. Was it really they carried on winning the
Checkbook
league
manager.
after that? Checkbook,
Fraud.
yeah. Then you
come on.
go to City,
Stop that.
yeah. Got 20
Gonna have to
signings.
do some defending.
Keep doing what you need to do.
I think-
yeah. When the chips are down, yeah. I'm seeing Doku been brought in, dead.
Savinho.
I'm seeing 100 million for Grealish, dead.
No goal in a year.
I'm seeing end of De Bruyne now. I'm seeing Bernardo Silva. What you doing? I'm seeing clowns like Stones and Gvardiol brought in. Can't do nothing. Akanji
Clowns.
getting done halfway line, getting one little drop of the shoulder by Morgan. Like what are we seeing?
calling
He's
Stones
built,
a clown,
He's built
yeah?
this.
Are you
we got
gonna-
him to half time, mate. So yeah, he's a clown.
Are you gonna, in a couple of years' time, when he goes to international level, if he wins a World Cup, are you gonna be
International
sitting there
level.
thinking,
No,
"Shit, I
international
should not
level,
have said
good.
all that"?
Inherited.
Come England. Come for England, win us World Cup, no problem. Not saying he's dead.
Yeah, I
What?
know, but does that not?
I'm
okay,
an
so
unreal manager.
what is
I'm
the-
just talking about compared to Sir Alex. I
Okay,
don't
but
want to.
You can only compare to Sir Alex because Sir Alex in the Premier League, cool, greatest
only
ever manager
ever had
because
one good
he's longevity,
manager,
he's
you know?
done it. But if he takes
Sir
it
Matt
to
Busby.
if he takes it to an international level, wins a World Cup for a nation like whoever, right? Brazil even. If he brings it back to Brazil,
Yeah.
this whole greatest ever manager thing, I'm sorry, it's gonna go lean back over
Why?
to
Just
him.
because Sir Alex didn't want to manage
No,
international.
well, you have to
Didn't want
be,
to.
you have to
Scott
be in
O'Day
the
with it.
conversation
Didn't want
to chat, right?
Didn't want
So you could. His career's not over. So
want
I'm all for slam dunking on Pep, slam dunking on Man City. They are horrendous right now. All I'm saying is, Man United fans, if you're ready to take it all the way to that level,
Yeah, that he's
just
not
know
as
that
good
his
as-
career's
No,
not done, and
no.
he could still he could still come back. You know what I mean? It's
I'm
not
talking
over yet.
about the right environment. He's always going to thrive. Give him everything he needs and the money and all of that. He's going to be fine.
I
Ask
agree.
him to rebuild the thing when it
I
gets
agree.
a bit stale.
Yep.
He's bailing. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
agree.
So I don't want to hear his name next to my goat. That's it.
I agree. I agree.
That's
It's
what
a
I'm saying.
fraud.
I'm not saying he's a dead manager. He's an amazing manager. Change football, mate.
Why does he do that weird thing where he like has a spit on his lip and then swallows it again all the time?
Sir Alex never
It's
did
very
that.
weird guy. He just had
That is
chewing
chewing
gum.
gum, mate.
He
You
would
know what I mean?
never do
Yeah.
But no, I'm joking. But
It's
listen,
a very strange.
amazing
person.
manager, but we're finding out some stuff.
Yeah.
And we're finding out some stuff that the Pep lovers, right, they just don't even want to talk about it. It's 1 for 12,
My
mate.
goat never
This
went
is
out
shocking.
like that. Do you know what I mean? It's what it is. Shocking.
And he's
Poor.
rebuilt
Who's
the
your
team.
goat?
12. Got loads.
Who's your goat? Which one?
Shankly, Paisley, Fagan, Klopp,
Dalglish.
Dalglish.
Which one
None
is
of
your
them
goat
went
then?
out like
You was
that.
referring to Klopp,
I got
though,
hella
wasn't you?
goats.
I think you were referring
Got
to
hella
Klopp.
goats.
Yeah, but none of them achieved what Pep
Yeah,
did.
my Klopp never went out
Hang
like
on.
that.
No.
But
But he
none
also
of them
never did a
achieved
full
what
P.
But anyway, no, seriously, we've got to move on here.
We're only putting Sir Alex in this. He's multiple Premier League, like multiple.
Yeah.
Not just sort
Ipswich.
of one and an asterisk. Like
Ipswich
multiple.
0, Newcastle 4, Alexander Isak. Wow. Can he score any more? At the minute,
Excellent
he's on
player.
fire. Hat-trick in the game. Jacob Murphy as well. You've got to give him a bit of credit for this
What a
performance
finish.
this season
His
as well.
goal was
Great,
ridiculous.
great strike. And Newcastle getting that outburst of goals that they've been hoping for. We're moving on to Fulham Southampton. That was 0-0. So not even much
Yeah, we
point
won't
talking
even-
about that one. How did that make it on the telly
0-0.
yesterday?
I didn't even know it was 0-0.
How
I
did
forgot
that
they
make
played.
it on the telly?
That was on
Absolute
TV.
It was on
joke.
TV. They were playing the same time as us.
Absolute
Oh,
joke.
that was the one that was on
They picked
TV.
that one,
Yeah.
Yeah. How
That's
did they
a
choose that?
schedule.
Hey, at least
Um,
everybody gets their money in this.
Yeah.
up in
Yeah, everyone
here,
gets
I
you
don't
know?
even
No
think
big club bias.
I
Yeah,
don't
no
even
big
think we
club
spoke about
bias.
it once yesterday on my show. Like literally,
not
didn't
once.
speak
No
about
big
it
club
once.
bias.
Right,
What I
as you
want to
know.
know is where Southampton got those shirts from, man. Jeez, that's true.
What shirt?
Kind of
What, the pink one?
pink
Yeah,
salmon
shocking.
type. Oh,
Shocking. Right, what a weekend of football we've got ahead of us. The Boxing Day weekend and ahead. The stage is set, right? The fixtures are exciting and we can't wait for the action. But let's face it, nothing kills the hype like realising that you might not even be able to watch the game. You might be stuck in traffic. You might be, I don't know, at the oven waiting for the roasties to come out, thinking, am I going to watch the game? It's a total nightmare, isn't it? But that's where Proton VPN steps in to save your weekend so you never miss a minute of the action wherever you are, whether you're travelling, dealing with this annoying geo restrictions, Abbi, right? Tell you what, Proton VPN, that's when they allow you to access the sites that you need to stream. And it's not just about the access, Abbi. You're interested in this. Proton VPN keeps you nice and secure and private. No tracking your IP, No revealing your location. And Laurie, especially you, no one's snooping around on your online activity. Yeah? Plus, with over 8,500 it's just made up.
What was the genesis
just
for
made
that
up.
remark?
Just made up.
Okay.
Just a bit of banter. Over 115 plus countries, you'll get fast, buffer-free streaming every time. Don't miss a moment of live football again. Hit our exclusive link below or scan the QR code to grab that fantastic deal from Proton VPN today. Right, moment of the week. Proton VPN moment of the week. We've been doing this for a while now. We've got a couple of options for you people. The Spurs versus Liverpool thriller. Jesus with 5 goals, or part of a 5-goal team. Bournemouth smashing Old Trafford.
It just says Bournemouth
once
OT
again.
win, mate, is all it says.
And a stinker from Cole Palmer.
That
What
is
is
so embarrassing.
the Proton Well, it's Proton's VPN moment of the week, mate. It's not embarrassing at all. I'm going, I don't know, let me think. Probably the 6 goals that we scored. Probably go.
Or the 3 you
probably go the
conceded,
Spurs.
whatever way you look at it.
Wait till we come back in a couple of weeks, mate. We'll get our 10. Spurs versus Liverpool thriller. That's it for me. Staying top
Yeah,
of the
I'll go
table
with
for
nine,
Christmas.
9 goals in the
I'm
game.
going to go with
Nine
9
goals
goals in the
thriller.
game. Because
I'll go-
really, Man United losing 3-0 to what happened last year.
quite
That's just
standard
that's
now,
a
Facts,
normal
isn't it?
thing.
facts. It's not even that deep.
We've
How
lost
the
3-0
might
quite a
fall.
few times at yard, so it's
What would you say was the moment of the week?
Got to be Jesus, man. He's got to be up there, man. 5 goals in a week. The way he took that second goal, given the trials and tribulations he's been through over the past year, it's got to be him. Man.
It's got to be him.
It's got to be him.
Let us know at home. What is the Proton VPN moment of the week?
I'll go with Palmer Stinker.
Oh, you'll go with
Yeah,
that.
I'll go with
Fair
that.
enough.
Was he even that bad?
It's
What
just-
happened?
Yeah, he was bad.
Oh, was he bad?
Yeah, he's bad.
Defrosted.
It's not a
Bad.
problem, no.
Beef
Melted.
roasted,
We're still
mate.
second.
Melted Palmer.
Right, before we go on to predict the games coming up, a couple more super chats, and this one doesn't read well for Flex. Flex, the flip-flop. Well, he is more delusional than Ty or Julian combined.
Why?
Stick to being a DJ
Why?
and leave the analysis before
Why?
the analysis leaves you.
Well, what's the flip-flop, though? The fact that I said rip the squad up 2 years ago and I'm still saying
No, I
it now.
think it's last week you said you'd only keep 4 players. This week it's 3.
You have flip on Mazraoui because I'm sure you were bigging him up. before.
Stinker,
No, I said
mate.
he's good in the
He
squad.
gave away a penalty
Gave
in this
the
game, didn't
penalty.
he?
Yeah,
So now all of a sudden you want to drop him?
Well, no,
Just
he's
like
just
that.
not good enough to take us back to top level. Is he?
I don't know. You tell me. Last
Well,
week
that's
you
what
were
I'm telling
saying he
you.
was
All
good.
right, next up, Cam says Ange Postecoglou, Ruben, Amo Grim, but it's got like, whereas there's a G, there's a 6, and where there's E's, there's 3s.
They
It's
were
very
calling
creative.
they were calling him Ruben interim.
Moving into him. Oh,
It's very rude.
I
it's
heard-
not interim because he's
I
got
heard
2.5 year
interim job.
contract.
Liverpool,
So.
isn't it?
Guy says,
It's
was
not
nice to
street
meet
sale.
Abby at
Permanent
Spurs,
job,
Man
isn't
U
it?
briefly before your post-match. Great game except 4-star. We knew we would lose against Liverpool. Not that bad. Flex.
Oh, wait, go back.
This is Guy, he's called.
Oh, nice.
Remember him?
Nice to meet you.
You must. He said he met you. You must.
Oh,
you
yeah,
remember
yeah, on the
everyone
way
you
out
meet,
of the
don't
game.
you?
Yeah. No, on the way out of the
Yeah.
game. Yeah, I did. I do
Okay,
remember him.
no,
Big
I
up
was
to you.
just making sure you remembered.
I
him,
did remember him, yeah.
because, yeah, he sent in a super chat.
Cool.
Ramsey says, Flex, how many players you reckon should go for United?
Loads. Like I say, the mixture between the 3 to 5 players, that's it, mate. That's
Big
it.
up my
Almost
guy,
okay.
brother O Sampson. As nice as Abby is today, you got to take some licks. Big up AGT, my G. Yeah, big up to you, brother. Yeah. Everyone check in on your United friends. It ain't easy, especially this time of year.
Mate, you?
AGT, don't let that hot dog, Abby, which actually could
Why
be a
am
bit
I
of
a
a
hot dog?
compliment, calling you hot, but
Oh.
I think he means the food, the sausage. Don't let that hot dog, Abby, support Liverpool, just like she's been shamelessly supporting City for the last 2 seasons. Let her suffer. She has suffered a lot, though. I'll be fair.
It's
She's
an
suffered a
endless
lot.
suffering, actually.
Abby, no. Do not use the injury excuse when that whole panel was clowning Ten Hag saying the same thing. We're not doing this, says Black Wolf.
Just calling it as it is. Don't have a squad, but that's fine.
Fair enough. Cuban Heights says Gravenberch is slowly turning in to the best number 6 in the world. Great performance yesterday as well.
Caicedo
Something
plays
funny?
darts.
Talk about recency.
Caicedo's
Right.
darts.
He said
Plays
slowly
darts.
turning into.
Playing well.
Come on. Let's
Well.
get real. He's playing well at the moment.
He's
But
played well all season.
Caicedo with Luke Littler and them, man. Must be.
Yeah. Willem says the tactics were suicidal, Abby. We won a League Cup with kids last year, but your squad wasn't. But your squad players aren't good enough. This is kamikaze football again.
Mentality,
from Ange,
mate.
says Willem.
Mentality. Liverpool have better
Love the
mentality.
cooking, but love the show, but the lack of cooking when it's not Arsenal is a shame. Yes, Spurs are shit. Yes, Abby waffles, loves a sausage, but can cook. Also, put your heating on.
Yeah, it's cold.
It is actually
Yeah, we
getting
had
a bit
the
warmer.
hairdryer out.
Blitz.
It was
It is
freezing.
getting a bit warmer as the time goes on. Next up,
Hella super
big up to Kyle, who is now a member. Shout out to you. He's a gold level member.
Big up, Kyle.
Big up, guys. Hope
Big
you're
up.
good. Have a great Christmas. Have
Gold
a great
level in that.
2025 ahead. Carl says, hey, all, one of the few times I get to watch the live stream. LFC fan from New Zealand. It's 2 a.m. Love you guys. Love the show and the preview. Abby, hold that. Happy Christmas all. Shout out to Carl
Happy
all the
Christmas.
way in New Zealand. Deluded Spursy says, we lost because the players were still traumatised over Jota's challenge on Skip. He is to us what Mopai is to Ty. We want a replay, Abby. You want a replay?
No.
Well, we're coming back in 3 weeks anyway, so we can do it all again.
See you then.
We played Joga Benito with Diaz, fake Rabona, says Che. London Nomad, Abby, you love to crap on Arteta, but when LFC went to AFC and AFC defenders were dropping like flies, he adapted over time. Ange doesn't do that. It's minus 14 degrees, says Bip Love in Massachusetts right now.
Cool.
How cold is it over there for you to wear such big jackets?
About 3
No, we just haven't played the Lecky Bill, so
About 3 degrees.
jackets today.
It's actually, we are quite dramatic considering.
Yeah,
what we're doing, but it is cold.
It's a bit cold. It's probably like, 3 degrees out there or
Yeah,
something right
yeah.
now. After the media treated Foden like a make-a-wish kid all season, now that he scored a goal, they will start calling him the next Rooney again. Fraud, says AD. Sabita, great. Laurie has to come and ruin the vibe of the entire show. He's worse than Robbie. We need Lee, an actual football guy.
Okay.
Any thoughts?
It is what it is, man. If that's what he wants.
Any thoughts? You're a fool.
Any feedback?
Any feedback on them
That's
saying that about you?
yeah.
Any thoughts?
They hate you.
Feedback,
Do
is
you
there
hate
truth
them?
in that?
No, I'm joking. No, come on, man. Laurie's the...
No, listen, if that's the way he feels, that's the way he feels, man. Shout out to you. Have a good Christmas.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's
Turn the
that's
other
how you
cheek.
do it, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Be the bigger guy.
Make them work.
Kill him with kindness, yeah? Come on,
Rise
G.
above.
Abby, hope the amazing play... Oh, back to you. Hope the amazing play style Spurs fans have justifies being 10 points behind the Paella Pulis. You can't be crying about having players out and still justify that ridiculous high line, says Nishant. Any thoughts? No. Juno says, I understand why Robbie didn't show up today. He knows AGT will be unbearable.
You've
AGT
definitely been unbearable.
pressuring Doyle yesterday to
Unbearable
say
every
we'll
week.
win the league
No,
was
different.
hilarious. It was. Shout out to GT the realist. Garbo Abby, stay humble, eh? Karma is a This is all because you chat about other teams.
Go and win the league. It was your
Oh,
league to
it's
win.
late.
Stay humble, eh? Yeah. Go win the league.
It's
Go and
funny.
win the
It's
league
funny
then.
with these Arsenal fans.
They
though.
got so honestly.
Like, just it's great
It's your
laughing.
league to win.
You know, I saw what would I see? So Babs was doing whole certain teams are in 13th. Well, it's all cute. Go and get your Premier League, mate.
off your part.
Because if you end up empty,
you go.
not this Carabao thing, not the FA Cup thing,
Go win the league.
CLEPL. Yeah? That's it.
Your
Because
year.
if Slot or Maresca or someone else other than you wins this Premier League,
We will be there.
Imagine if
make
takes
sure
both.
Una win something. yeah? Something proper. So it's all good laughing
So what
at all
is
the teams
something
below.
proper then?
Champions
Premier
League.
League.
CL or
Champions
Premier
League.
League.
Yep.
Go and
This
win
bridesmaid thing is boring. Yeah, you lot just
He's right, though. You gotta
you
win.
got
This
to
was-
do something. If you're letting new managers come in, let me tell you this:
21 games left.
If Liverpool win the league and Chelsea finish above you,
it. Mad. Serious conversations. And
Done
you can,
out.
You can say
because I want to know what the excuse for that is.
Yeah, there's no
I want to
excuse.
know what it is.
This
How
was
you
your
legislate
league
for that.
to win. So go and
Could I just remind you
fair
that
play,
there's
give the
21
banner to
games
us,
left.
Knock us out the FA
Yeah,
Cup when
go
we
and
come
win
back.
it.
When it's FA Cup when we come back in January,
Do you know what they
let
are
us
right
go
now?
out. All of that.
Do you know what they are
Win
right now?
something substantial.
You know what
It's
they
gotta
are
be
right
a
now?
big-
They're
big one
pickpocketers
as well.
and they're stealing sweets from shops and running out. They don't know they're on CCTV. They don't know. We're just gathering evidence. They're on CCTV. They're going to
I
court.
love that.
They're going
Nice
to court
one.
at the end of the
You
season.
ain't winning shit.
Going to court.
21 games left. Move on.
Exactly.
21 seconds
It's
to
all
go.
do. So
Bo
you'll be
says,
fine.
this cringe little girl deserves all of this. Hold.
Cringe little girl. Thanks for sending that in. That's a good €2 well spent.
Oh,
That's a proper Thai response.
it is. The
Good
laptop's just packed in on me there, so we'll come back to the super chats very shortly, I'm sure. Well, we can come back to them now, actually.
Oh, great.
We can, because Abby's next up, I think. Abby, didn't want to hear about other teams' injuries, says Jamie. Sean says, now this is a proper Christmas roast. Hold that, Abby LeMayo. I'm not reading that That one,
No,
unfortunately.
that one.
I was told not to. Reason we don't want any other manager because Ange speaks good English. English fans love him. I'm tired of this shit. Other coaches sacked for less, says Rahul. Moses, Abbi, smile, darling. It's your day. Precise science. Abbi was the one that laughed when Arsenal
I hope I'm
and
getting some of this money
Arteta,
that I'm bringing today.
you bring
My
it
God.
PRS,
Yeah.
and got draws. She keeps talking about who is missing. Still playing the high line. Black Wolf, flex, stop it. We was praising Matty. Now you want him out. Viva
didn't say I
Garnacho
want him
last
out.
year, and
Didn't
now
say
you
I
want
want
him
him out.
out.
Didn't
Be
say I want him
patient,
out.
man.
No, I drew attention.
Carl
I didn't
says
say I want him out.
Matthijs. Andre Santos would be a good Rodri replacement. Is he available for sale? United
No,
need
he's on a
Hendo-esque
9-year
players
contract.
who can run non-stop. Not
He's on
star
a
players.
9-year ludicrous contract, so unfortunately for you, he's unavailable.
Oh, here we another one of these again. 4-time biathlon world champion Ingrid Landmark Tadrevold from Norway has undergone heart surgery due to heart rhythm. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. She could not. Nah, yeah. Big up Kaiser. She always sends super chats about Swedish athletes and that. And obviously, on a genuine one, we hope that surgery goes well. But it just makes me laugh the fact that it's got nothing to do with what we're talking about every single week.
Nice super chat though.
Yeah, every team has a scapegoat. Arsenal, Havertz, United, Rashford, Chelsea, Enzo, Liverpool, Darwin, and chicken on a beach ball. Knowing them, it will be Baldy, says Malk. Give them 3 points for Christmas, says Bert. Ket Shedil says United fans dream all the time. We all know we are the only club that buy out players on contracts. We are owned by two and we are broke. For me, I know Amrim will be sacked. United cutting jobs but keeping players on 100k plus a week is mad. Euro a newbie and no one is on 180k a week. Calafiori, Italian starter on 60k a week. You do dish out the peas though, I can't lie. And Euro is looking a bit ropey the other day as well, mate. Yeah.
Come on, yes.
No, you said he was the
Well,
next
it's my 18
Ramos,
year
no?
old kid.
Yeah, so you've got to let him get there.
Yeah.
He's only
United
played for
fans
him.
always with the same BS. Omar Barada, Jason Wilcox, Ineos era, Amarim era. Clueless Clown Football Club, brain dead fans, says AMSN. Depot, AGT fact, Liverpool have been top 5 times at Christmas and not won the league. We have actually. In the last season we won it. We were very clear at Christmas. Still going to win? Yes.
Are you the
I'm
team
still
that's been
saying
at the
that.
top most
No,
ever
it's them.
times?
Slot sausage, not really, mate. Also, Matits, are you going to be holding cups in May?
I told you already too.
That's the bit I added on. S says, is it true Salah has already levelled Vinny's goal and assist from his Ballon d'Or season last year? Yes, he has. Most overrated season in football history, Madrid hype. I agree. Didn't Chelsea draw 1-1 with Palace at home? Says Fuel Your Grind.
Who does he support? If he supports someone lower than me in the table, he should shut up. So
Spurs and United got battered this weekend. Shut up, Brev, says Bert. Bo says, most childish show on YouTube. Big up, you children. Thanks for watching.
That's very accurate, to be honest.
he better be a Liverpool fan, that guy.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
It's the only person
Shout him out.
It's been far more
Matisse
childish.
talking about expectations of a manager in year 6. What's that got to do with anything? Not Arsenal's fault. Your silly clubs fire managers daily. Neil just says
That
you never
sounds like
walk
a lot
alone.
of
Shout out
crying.
Neil. Luke, Laurie, guys have a fair point. We should be higher, says Luke. Sen AB says Arsenal are running Saka into the ground. It's crazy how no one talks about all the nicks he's been getting from time to time. Pavan, I'm not worried that Saka is injured. The only team that we will miss him is away to Brighton. Spuds and Mud will be beaten by corners. Come on, you Gunners, says Pavan. Moses, lane changer Abbi. Spurs and City both lost.
Since
Hold
I got
that.
that Kevin De Bruyne shirt.
Abby,
Really
no one
bad.
cares about Spurs. Losers can get relegated and no one will care.
For someone who's just sent in a super chat about
Can't
it.
stop
seems like
berating
you care.
London teams when your team is trash.
Seems like you care a
Clowns
little
of London
bit.
Spurs.
Little bit.
Ngoni, clown teams like Man United, Spurs and Chelsea use sacking managers as an excuse for consistent wasted seasons. No one's forcing you to mess up your club, says Ngoni. Can Robbie even say 7 sizzling sausages sizzling in a saucepan, says Junior. Big up. Carl says, I watch teams in the 3rd division in Norway playing out from the back. Fergie never had such an effect. It's not close. Alex says, Abby, I want to ask you a question. Ange, sack him now. Yes or no? Straight out question to you.
No.
Fair enough.
can I ask you, Alex? Is there a trophy for keeping managers in their job?
No.
Okay.
I don't believe there
Just
is,
wanna check,
Matthijs.
yeah.
No, that's a good question.
Yeah,
though. Thank you.
I was going to
Jacob,
Wikipedia it.
do Spurs get European football next season?
Next season?
Yeah.
Or
For next season.
Oh, for
Will you
next
get it this
season.
year to be in Europe next year?
Maybe.
Maybe. German Chicken Wing says, until Pep finishes 11th or 13th like Fergie in the league, don't chat to me about Fergie being the GOAT.
I wasn't listening.
Fair enough.
Until what? I was just thinking about the
You heard
greatest
Fergie
ever.
the goat, and that's
I
why he
just-
was like,
yeah, I just
He
Right.
said, until
What?
Pep finishes 11th or 13th like Fergie did, don't chat to me.
Right.
SH delayed. Flex, is Dalot the best right back in United's
Just when you
history?
try and hold up 30, you run out of fingers to do 30. It's fine. so go on.
Is Dalot the best right back in United's history?
No.
Obviously not. DH says, don't be mean to Laurie. He's nicer and more humble than the Don. Big up Laurie each and every time. But up the DR gang, Merry Christmas to you and all of yours. Love from Bertie.
Big up, Bo.
Old tight Bertie. Richard, big up to you. It's beginning to look a slot like Christmas, says Kevin. I agree. 2 games versus Liverpool under the lights for Spurs, says SDO. And DJ Maddox, Laurie, if Arsenal finish 3rd below the Chelsea, is it Arteta out?
No.
Fair enough.
If what?
Fair enough.
If you
Right,
don't
guys.
win nothing.
Missed one.
Did I? Which
Yeah.
one? Oh, in all honesty, Abby, you don't deserve all this hate. You're my favourite Liverpool City Spurs fan. Shout out to Sean. That's a great super chat. Right, quick predictions
Now
for
I've
these
got
games, guys. Chelsea, Fulham. London, Southwest London derby. Fulham on top at the minute.
Is that at Chelsea, right?
I'm going to go a little bit bad mind and go for a 1-1. Does that work for you?
No. I need to win the game. I need to win the game. Yeah, well,
Alex Iwobi.
home record needs
Right.
to keep getting on the upward trajectory. I'll go with a win, bounce back. I'll say 2-1 win.
2-1.
Yeah.
It's your default, that, really. 2-1.
No, not really. I said 2-1 as well for Everton. I think.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what I said.
As much as I'd obviously like Chelsea to drop points, I do see them beating Fulham at home. Yeah, probably go 2-1. Fulham will
Huff and
make a
puff.
fist of it, but I do think Chelsea have got the extra bit of talent and class. So yeah, 2-1.
Yeah, I'll go 1-1.
2-1 Chelsea.
Chelsea bounce back. 2-0.
2-0. Forest versus Spurs.
Is that your next game?
Fucking
Away.
hell, mate. You're getting
Mate, they
dragged
just
up
win,
and down.
win it like that. I reckon it
Shit.
could be nasty.
grass.
I'm going to go 2-0 Forest.
Yeah, Forest are gonna.
Is that bad?
No, that's not. No, I'll go for
2-0
Forest.
Forest?
And I'm saying that generally with their pace,
What day is that
Elanga,
game?
Hudson-Odoi,
Boxing Day.
Tricky,
the man on their high line.
listen,
Elanga will be the perfect man
could
to.
be.
2-0 Forest.
2-0 Forest.
Yeah, I'm going Forest, man.
Going
Liverpool.
3-1 Forest. Thanks for asking.
Abby didn't even give a prediction.
Sorry,
Wait. Abby, what was your prediction?
Didn't even give him one.
Do you think you can win?
I'll
Draw.
go.
You think you're going to lose, innit? Just
No,
be honest.
just
Just
be
be
honest.
honest. It's
Got
gut
to
feeling.
rush
need
you
to
for
lie.
time a little bit.
There's no need to lie.
I'll go.
Nuno against
You can tell already.
Nuno
Yeah.
against his old club.
It's either going to be a loss or
There's
heavy
heavy
loss.
winning.
No, I'm gonna
Draw
I'm gonna
best.
back us.
To draw or lose again.
I'm gonna go 2-2.
She
He
doesn't.
said that.
What?
Do you not learn?
No. Abby, just
said
say
that
your
for
real
Liverpool.
feeling, man. What do you just
on.
be honest, man? You can
3-1 Forest.
Yeah,
there
that's what
we
you
go.
think. That's what you
what
think.
we wanted.
We're not here
3-1
to lie no
Forest.
more, man.
Big up, Abby. Have you done yours?
Yeah, I went for Forest. Yeah.
And you've
Yeah, I
gone
went for
Forest.
Forest,
I've
yeah.
gone Forest
Yeah,
as
she's
well.
Alanga's
struggling
gonna
mid-table thing,
enjoy
innit?
that
You got to
game.
predict losses for your team mid-table.
Liverpool, Leicester, Boxing Day.
4-0.
Under the lights. 4-0.
Yep.
I like that. I'll go
Who you
4-0.
got?
Leicester,
Oh. 3-0 Liverpool.
3-0.
I think you're going to smoke them, man.
Yeah.
I can't see anything other than you smoking them.
Yeah, but I thought you would against like Southampton and stuff.
I know,
You didn't.
but
So
Leicester, we should really.
At home,
Leicester,
4-0
I know,
Liverpool.
4-0,
but
yeah.
3.
Sticking with 3.
I'm sticking with 3.
What you got?
4-0.
4-0. Big up. Good originality. Arsenal versus Ipswich. 4-0.
It's at the Emirates, isn't it? Yeah.
That's a slump in
So
there.
3-0.
3-0
3-0.
Arsenal, yeah.
Ipswich can play a bit.
Tractor boys are going to get run
2-0.
over there.
2-0 Arsenal.
Yeah, I did another show and I said
3-0.
3-0.
Be a
so I'm
comfortable
being
win.
consistent.
3-0, yeah.
3-0. City Everton. This is the 12:30 kickoff on
0-0.
Boxing Day.
Yeah, 0-0.
I'm
0-0.
going
0-0.
0-0.
Walker said they're training on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Got to.
Yeah.
Sure. What? City ain't going to nick it 1-0.
You say they're
surely.
not gonna. Surely.
But nah.
Everton.
We can't do that anymore.
Everton, 5 clean
Yeah.
sheets out of the last
1-1.
6 games.
1-1.
It's got a busy day on Christmas Day,
I'll go
Carl
0-0.
Walker.
You reckon Everton will
They
score a
can't.
goal?
They
though?
can't defend, man. City
Everton
can't
can't.
defend for
Thank
shit.
Everton can defend.
Yeah, they can. And they're
1-1.
bloody good at it. I'll
God,
go.
that's a bad
But they
I'll
can't
go-
score
Everton
goals,
have had
I'll
that.
go
Yeah.
0-0.
And they've
I'll
done
go
right.
0-0.
Mind you, they did
I'll go
score
1-0
4 a couple
City.
of weeks
1-0
ago, didn't they,
City.
Everton?
Yeah, but that was like
against Wolves.
a blip.
Oh,
Newcastle.
I'm going.
Villa.
I'm going.
This is a
City,
good game.
man. I think City will.
You're going
do
for
it.
City 1-0. Fair enough.
2-0.
2-0.
2-0.
I'll go 2-1 Newcastle.
2-1 Newcastle. I like a 2-2, a bit of a thriller.
Who they playing?
Villa.
Oh, sorry.
Hey.
At St
Didn't
James's.
even mean to rhyme there, but I'm
There'll
a
be goals
I
in that
didn't even
game.
know it. Could
This
make
is a
rhyme
tough game to
anytime.
call. That's
I'll go for the Desmond.
Yeah, that's what I
I'll
said.
go with
Desmond, I like
Newcastle nicking it just because it's at their ground. 2-1.
that. And the Manchester United Slayers, the Cherries, Bournemouth versus Crystal Palace. Who are we going with?
I'll go
2-0.
Bournemouth.
No, 2-0 Bournemouth.
2-1 Bournemouth.
2-0 Bournemouth.
2-1.
2-0 Bournemouth.
2-0?
Great.
I'll go 3-1 Bournemouth.
3-1 Bournemouth. I'm liking Evan Nilsson more and more each week that
Good
goes
player.
by
Who
as
Who
well.
are
by the
United
way.
playing?
Yeah, we'll get there.
We'll get there. Don't
It's
worry.
Yeah,
not on the
we need
list.
It is.
Yeah, Wolves.
Just, yeah.
Wolves away.
Oh.
Just, yeah. Matisse?
Yeah, 3-1.
3-1. Wolves versus Manchester United.
2-0 Wolves.
God, we're so mudded.
Manager's first game at home, under the lights, Molyneux rocking.
Always under the
These lot will
lights,
shit
isn't
the bed.
Shit
No,
the
it is.
bed.
That's 5:30. He's under lights.
Yeah. No, it's just
But
fun.
yeah, but they will. Like I know these lot.
Lights turn on.
I know
Three
these
What did you
lot.
say, 2-0?
Them man there, they've got a 3-0 against
I'll
Leicester.
give you a goal.
Confidence is up. Yeah, the first game for the new manager at home. It's his first look at the state. Like the place is nope.
I'm going to go 3-1.
Wolves are winning
Wolves.
that. 2-0.
What time's kickoff?
I'll go
5:30.
I'll go 2-1. Oh.
2-1.
I'll go
Enough time to go to the pub, get warm.
2-1,
shout,
2-1
scream,
Wolves.
yeah.
I can't. Yeah, I
Still
know these
drunk from the
players.
day before.
These
Yeah.
players are
Lots.
criminals, mate.
I actually think that, although I would love for you to be right, I actually think United, because they're like that. They will just pull out the odd result here and there. I think they might get a draw.
Fair enough.
I'll get a draw.
You give them after all that.
You give them a draw at Wolves like it's a good result.
Yeah, but in their
I'll take it
current
now.
state, they've
Bite your hand off for a draw right now, mate.
Take it. Southampton, West Ham. Oh God, what a horrible football
West
match
Ham.
that's.
Oh.
This is West Ham.
West Ham 2-0.
100% West Ham.
West Ham ain't been playing the
1-0
worst
West
recently,
Ham.
actually.
What was it?
1-0 West Ham.
No, I'll
Southampton.
go. No, I'll go with 3.
They got their new manager
Yeah,
as well,
I'm
isn't
going,
it?
I'm
Yeah.
going to go Southampton 2-1.
Southampton
No, man,
2-1. I'm going 1-0 West Ham. How are you going with that?
New manager.
Because new
did
manager
you see
bounce.
Aaron Ramsdale's gloves? He's got like
Yeah, new manager bounce.
they're like stitched together to the actual.
Oh.
Because he broke his finger. Hasn't helped.
West Ham for me. 2-1.
Yeah, West Ham. Brighton, Brentford. I'm
Mm.
gonna go 2-2.
Yeah, I'll go.
Brentford's away form is poor. Brightford, you back them at home. So I'll go 2-2.
So after all that,
I'll
you
go
go
2
for
I'll
a
go
draw.
2-1 Brentford.
After all
2-1
that,
Brighton.
2-1 Brighton. for me
2-1
as well.
Brighton. Couple more super chats before we end it there. How did the 39-year-old Young do against Sancho? Call it out. Says fuel your grind.
Already spoke
Locked him
about that.
up, innit? Kalen just sent
Maybe
in
we
a
should
super
give
chat,
Ashley Young
thank
a
you.
bit of credit.
We have to, man.
And this is the best super
Playing against
chat
his son soon,
of the
isn't he,
whole
FA
day. Big up Abby, who had to deal with AGT in school.
Yeah.
And my whole life.
Yeah, that is mad. I don't know how you've done that.
Ooh,
That is mad.
bit aggressive. So
Okay, well,
HR will be getting a fax.
Derek.
Um,
Not even fucking David Brady. Derek. mate.
Derek.
a big thank you to Proton VPN for sponsoring the show. Make sure you never miss a moment of the action wherever you are. Get a great discount on their plans today. A little Christmas Brucey bonus for you. protonvpn.com/drsports. Click the link below or scan the QR code to grab that now, and it will help you throughout the Christmas period. And also, don't forget, 11 a.m. Everyone's fed up, aren't they? They all just want to go home here. Thank you to Omili for helping us put on this live show tomorrow on the audio platform, the platform where fans speak, share, and shape the future of football together. We're going to be live on there at 11, so download the app now. Hit that link in the description, the QR code on the screen. Sign up, follow the DR Sports channel, and join Abbi and I for what's going to be a great show. I'm looking forward to it so much.
There's one more super chat.
See you there, people. Last super chat is, are you all working tomorrow or are you done for Christmas after today? Well, we're on Omili tomorrow, aren't we? We just said it. Use your noggin, son.
I'm done. You two, no. But
What
am
we've got
I-
tomorrow.
No, I've done my match preview for Leicester today, so that can just go out on
Got a
Christmas
couple
Day.
pre-records to do.
No, I'm done, mate. I'm actually done. Going to the pub in Liverpool tonight with Doyle and all
So
the boys.
glad. There's no
Nice.
MVP and sausage. The week
No,
this
there's
week, so
nothing.
Lovely.
MVP.
Good.
Nothing.
Sausage.
Can only be
Sausage.
one. Can only
Why?
be one, mate.
Because you didn't... What?
why?
Don't say it.
Sausage. Nothing you can do on it.
Dunno.
Right, people.
Yeah, come on.
Merry Christmas to you. A massive shout
Merry
out to you. Round of applause for the audience, yeah? Who's been with us for the whole of 2024.
400k.
Big up to you. We got to the 400k. Shout out to every single person who's liked a video, who's commented on a video, who's subscribed. You've been an absolute pleasure to work for. Giving you the content has been a real treat this year. There's been ups and downs. There's more to come.
And lastly,
and stay tuned. For the rest
lastly,
of it.
because I don't want no gun hiding and like I'm saying
no,
it now.
here we go.
No,
You're saying about January.
Yeah.
Go to bloody
Yeah.
Sky again, are you?
This is I need to discuss ASAP about some of the people that can come into my football club and save us. So at Sky doing transfers, talking about everyone we're not going to get. And when Russ is going to go.
When will we see you? February?
So there might be, what I will do, I'm talking to production, you know, different remote
Contract
shows or
renewals
different
and
things or
whatnot,
whatever. But in terms of weekend roundup, when you see, so the first one, definitely, obviously Monday after the cooking,
on
after
that.
we lose against Anfield, I won't be here. That's the day everything starts at Sky.
Wow.
So I'm putting it, I'm
Convenient.
saying it now so people don't think I'm running away. Previews will be done. Things will be
In
said.
person,
Yes.
in the studio.
Yeah, we need to do. Yeah, we said that in
Yeah,
that
we
week.
need to do that
Need to
next
merge
week.
We need to do that.
calendars.
Oh, no.
Soon as we begin the year, we've penciled that in. So I will be on Cop TV. You'll be on UV. We'll be. But in terms of whether I win, lose, or draw, I will not be here.
Are you going to send KG as your substitute?
Yeah, we'll come to Sky.
It's
It's
late.
fine.
It's
We will do it
late.
outside Sky, no problem.
Come to
Then
Sky.
get over
Yeah,
to Sky Central. We'll have great food down there as well.
I've had
Brilliant
it.
food
I've
there.
had it, yeah.
It's
There's a cinema
It's
there. We
decent.
catch a film afterwards as
Maybe
well.
we should get
Go
KG
gym.
in for you.
You know what I
Maybe
mean?
we should do that.
Anyway,
I'm quite
Yeah.
down for
So
that.
just in January,
Walk
I've
out.
got a lot of
KG's up. Yeah,
absences.
all cams,
It's
yeah.
not running away.
Any of them.
Yeah, this is
Get your
organised,
excuses in early.
planned.
Guys,
Right.
we're still going to accuse him of ducking.
100%.
Do that, and I will send and I will send in the relevant content.
The relevant
win, lose or
it's
draw.
irrelevant.
Yeah.
Because if we win, brother,
Alright,
no more Sky.
You will be there.
I will be here.
Thank you for rocking with us throughout the year. This has been the weekend roundup with myself, AGT, Abbi, Flex, Laurie, and Matisse. Thanks for watching. We'll see you after Christmas. Have a great Christmas.
Bye.
And take care.
Target located. Team Alpha in position. Bravo squad in position.
Don't move. Put your hands where you can see them.
What took you so long?
Martinelli over Mbappe. Sorry, you're going down for a long time.
In the world of football, even the judge isn't above the law.